The first example, I passed the park and I went past the park. Both make sense. Past is appropriate to use here. However, if you substitute went past for past in the second example, the sentence would read, I went past the park. Past is not the correct to use in the sentence. The correct way to write the sentence is I ran past the park. So
I got
right
nothing.
I'm so far I'm right on this.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do what they say. If you replace past with went past, if the sentence doesn't make sense, past is the wrong word choice. So your sentence was,
The colony of vampires requires its members to
past.
Yep, members past the age of 100. And then blah 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 blah.
I can never find anything that we fucking talk about.
Don't look at me.
There we go. Insist on all vampires
Past.
So I guess she's right because
Yeah.
went past the age.
Went past the age of that doesn't. Okay, but went past. If it doesn't sound right, then it's past.
Yes.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah. Oh hi.
Oh hello, we're here. Yeah, because this is what we do. We start in the middle.
I had no idea you had.
I was like, why not? We always start in the middle of anything anyway, so why not?
Why not?
Now you know some grammar.
Yeah, we're working on grammar. Well, we're done with it now.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I find the whole thing fascinating. Because I'm just, every time I think I have a good grasp of the English language, it's like, no, I don't.
Well, clearly I don't either, and it's my freaking mother tongue, so, you know.
Oh, to be fair, there are like, what, 1 million English words?
I don't know. Too many.
It was so funny.
But my notification says we are Minecrafting today, and we are not good at it.
I don't know why you get those notifications, because the other, look. We're in Gunna's kitchen today, hanging out. This is what I just made. And on the schedule, it says the same thing.
I mean,
actually it says, like, we're doing things today, or whatever.
Well, it's right when I go in there.
Yeah, but I don't know why the notification does that.
Where's the mod view here?
Oh, girl, I don't know on my phone. It is not the same beast.
Oh.
Not the same beastie. But I can probably bring my computer over if you want, because I don't think we'll be putting flour on the table. There'll be cookie dough later, but I made cookie doughs with dark chocolate. Cookie doughs? Oh my god, I don't speak. Misa no speak good, okay? Jesus. I made dark chocolate chip, milk chocolate chip, and then of course licorice with white chocolate chip.
Licorice with white chocolate.
Oh, hold on a minute. I forgot my thing.
Why don't I do that
my
too?
My thing with the thing.
I'll do that too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she was right there.
Yeah, because she went like, you know what? When you mentioned it, I was like, was I not right? And she like went immediately to her editor, who's like a grammar Nazi, and she was like, no, in this case, it's this. And I'm like, okay. But you know, she was really nice. She even suggested, she was like, there is a book called like Great Hooks, Great Blurbs, and Great Something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I wrote it down, which is why I can't remember. Should be the other way around, huh? But like, you know, and she was like, you know, and because like blurbs are just so damn difficult, because you're like, I want to make an ad for it, but I still need to tell you something, but I can't give you a synopsis, and I can't do the thing.
Yeah.
She thought the blurb was like an entire synopsis, and I'm like, not really, but you know what? Okay, I see where you're going, because I knew it was too long. I knew that, but I wasn't sure which bit to cut. And then this other woman who came in, other author, she was like, okay, so is this important to the story? And blah blah blah. And what's the punishment for this? And blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, that's not what the story's about. So I might have to cut that line altogether. Okay. Because, you know, I mean, it is, but it's more addressed in the next book where she needs to find a new protege and stuff. Yeah. But like it's addressed and it's not addressed. So I'm like, maybe that doesn't need to be in the thing. So, you know, it's getting shorter and shorter and a little bit more condensed and concise.
Okay. Can you write one paragraph about what the book is about?
I think so. Yeah.
So why don't you do that and then add flowery to it?
See, that's what I've been doing for the last 2 months.
And that didn't work.
No, it just all the time it sounds like chick lit. Or it sounds like steampunk. Or it sounds like the thing. And I'm like,
change your flower.
I've been trying that, and the damn thing won't rise. Oh, hey, good morning. Good morning. Hey, you're up early. Oh, how's your day going?
I still love that little silent is my name.
Right.
Stella.
Yeah. I just, I think I'm getting there though. I'm gonna keep the voice that I found there to do that, and her name needs to come first. Everyone was like, this is rule number 1. You need to introduce the person first. I was like, but why? Everybody does that. I don't want to do what everybody does. They're like, rule number 1. We had a huge discussion yesterday about like, if I should take an author name, or if I should do the thing, or if I should do this, or that. Like, I had this conversation with my mom.
Yeah.
And with my husband, and then with like 2 other authors. They're like, it's always a gamble. Not using your real name, but just having one name if you're going to write 2 genres or whatever.
Right.
Right, because I mean, if people like your stuff in fantasy, they might actually pick up the romance novels because, they like your stuff.
Yes.
But if they didn't like your fantasy, they're not going to pick your romance novels either. I'm like...
That is true. That is very true.
Brew me a cup! Buddy! Thank you! Right? It's awesome! Brew me a cup. I mean, I would love to, but we don't have the transportation thing. Ooh, there's steam coming out of here. No, you can't see it, sorry. Brew me a cup.
What was I was just gonna say.
We're
Your name.
about
The
genres and stuff.
name. Yes.
I'm thinking of going just with my nickname. Just one name. Gunna.
Well, I was thinking,
Done.
why don't you just do Gunna and then make up a last name?
I might, but I mean, the more
And
I
if you
thought
go
about
into
it,
different-
I liked Gunna. Just short, simple, to the point.
Yeah.
Always been called that anyway. I was like,
Yeah.
I might like that, but yeah. I might use like, that and maybe a last name, but I don't think I would use
Gunna
different
Masterson
pen
for like.
Masterson.
Yes.
Who? What? Huh? And everyone's like, what do you mean, son? You have daughter, bitch. Turn it around. Isa would be mad at me. So mad.
Just
No.
something.
Yeah. I don't know. But I mean, that way, if I just use my nickname, it's just that.
Yeah.
And it's, nobody needs to remember. I think it's easy to remember. It's like, I don't hate it. But I'm also not Cher, so...
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm thinking too. Like all the people that are just like one-named people.
Yeah.
Were they always one-named people? No, they just became one-named when they were iconic. So maybe you have to get iconic
Probably.
and then
Yeah.
just be Gunna.
Who knows? Who knows?
But I also was thinking like you should stay with Gunna because I know that if I was ever someplace and someone called me by a pseudonym, I'd be like, I wouldn't even recognize that people are calling me.
I don't recognize it when they call me by my last name here at the dentist, like at the doctor's office. I'm like, all of a sudden, just somebody says my last name, and I'm like, and all of a sudden I see my doctor's feet, and I'm like, he's like, I'm calling you, bitch. I'm like, oh, sorry, we don't do that.
I know. All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I knew that. I knew that. Gunna is also a rapper.
No, I didn't.
But the thing is, I was here first. I think that rapper's younger than me, so I'm here first. No.
Yeah.
Also, it's a very common nickname
you're probably
back home in
prettier.
Iceland. Probably not. He did a song with Mariah Carey. That's how I know that he's a rapper.
No,
Not really into the rap thing, but all my friends send me this when that single came out. They were like, "Oh my God, Gunna, you've made it!" Because it was a song Mariah Carey song featuring Gunna, and I'm like, I wish.
His name is Sergio Giovanni Kitchens.
Huh? All right.
Known professionally as Gunna.
That'd be
So he doesn't even
hilarious.
fucking own the name, and it actually is your legal name. So screw him.
Nobody
Well, no,
can
it's not,
know a
but-
name though, but it'd be hilarious though. I mean, could you imagine people picked up my book thinking I was that awesome rapper dude? They'd be so disappointed.
He was born in 1993. I think you.
Yeah, that's mine. I'm older than he is. Also, my sister's born like 2 years before him, and my youngest brother's born a year after him. Oh my God. But who knows? We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll become...
I was drinking
Gunna,
age
lol.
when he was born. I was in bars when he was born.
Talk about making one feel ancient.
Right.
I was like 2 years from being confirmed or something. Like,
There was something.
yes, I believe in Jesus. Give me cake, my gift.
There was something I read today. Oh my God. It was a picture from like the... Oh, okay. It's one of those stories that like I waste my time with,
Give me
right?
the story.
It was a guy who was working and he was in a meeting and he's like a Gen Xer and he got called into HR for possible sexual harassment because he used a very well-known phrase like that was used in a commercial from like back in the 80s.
Oh no.
And a Gen Zer didn't understand it and thought it could be
right
sexually inappropriate.
Right. Okay.
It was from the Reese's peanut butter commercial. You got your chocolate in my peanut butter. Like two great things
right
that taste great together.
Right. And
because he said it's like this. It's like you got your chocolate in my peanut butter. And everyone older laughed, understood
the reference.
She was the youngest one.
Oh,
she didn't understand. She turned him into HR for potential sexual harassment.
Oops.
And then the HR rep was also so much younger that they had never heard of it. He literally had to go and get the video of the commercials.
Prove that, I swear I didn't mean that.
To prove that it wasn't like like a sexual thing.
No. Oh no. But I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this, but in Gen Z's
both.
Like defense, have you ever seen a banana being dipped in peanut butter online? Do you know what that stands for?
No.
Backdoor stuff.
Elvis Presley would have had it.
I know. No, but like if you see the pics, because and the reason I know this is because I was on Goodreads, trying to figure out.
Know this?
Yeah, I know. There is a reason I know. I swear. It's kind of like the cherry thing. People told me. But I was on Goodreads and I was because I just finished this book. Like this was 2 years ago, and it was this random werewolf book. And how they saved, how like that you had a soulmate and blah blah blah. And when you found your soulmate, that was who you saved your back door for. And this woman was making a review on this because I genuinely couldn't make up my mind if I liked the book or if I just thought it was your same old werewolf book thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I finished it, so
kind of like the Eternals for me.
Yeah, right. It was like, okay.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
But I was like, okay. I was reading this review, and she's like, and then soulmates save their. And then she just showed a picture of a peanut butter jar, and a banana being in there, or like a Nutella thing being put in there, and everyone understood that reference. Everyone, and I was like, So if okay. Because me, I would be like, a banana with some Nutella on it. Sounds delicious. No, look, I'm afraid of all the pictures. And what the hell that means. Everybody.
I probably don't understand half of what I see now these days then.
I don't know. But
I would not have guessed that one.
So I'm guessing
I would have been like, well,
maybe this woman. I mean, obviously, if you don't get the reference, you might take it wrong. Your thing in my thing or whatever. It's a stretch for me to figure out how that is sexual content, but
especially in a professional meeting when you're talking about ads.
Mm-hmm. It's just I would be like I would have to stretch my imagination there a little bit,
but. In the comments after, this was the thing. This is what made me think. They were going through and then putting out other jingles from the 70s and 80s, right? Right.
The darn thing's got wings. Sorry.
And a Gen Zer came into the comments.
Oh, honey.
And was like, yes.
Oh, honey. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, does he need a hospital? Does he need a hug?
I hope I never meet him.
Oh, no.
He said something along the lines, can't quote because you know my memory, but he said something along the lines of, that is so archaic.
Ah, right.
It's so old, it's archaic.
Yep.
And how would I ever understand that?
Right.
And I was like...
Maybe it's not for you to understand.
The 80s is now archaic?
Apparently. I can be archaic. I'm okay with that. It was also archaic.
How am I should just be dead then? Is that what comes past that?
If the 80s are archaic, what am I, ancient Egypt?
Am I mythology at this point?
Yes, you get to pick a god and you can be them. You've reached god level.
Goddess. Oh, Jesus. Honest to God,
Yep. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I mean, was working at like the bookstore, and like the teenagers would come in.
Who has a camper?
My neighbor's brother, I think.
Mm.
They come. He comes and like picks her up, and they go. I don't know if they're going like to Sweden or if they're going to like.
Right.
I don't know, but oh my god! But now you would get like these kids in the bookstore, and you know they would hold up Steve Jobs' autobiography, and on the back of the book there was like a small little blurb, like a quote after him or whatever, and a picture of him with the very first Apple computer.
Yeah.
The guy, one of the dudes, I hear them going, "Hey, what's that? What is it?" And I mean, if of course it's like a small screen, you know, non-colored. The whole picture, of course, is in black and white. And they're like, "Dumbass! It's the first portable DVD player or something." And like, you know, and you would get them. They would come up to you with a cassette, going, "What is this?" And they weren't being dicks. They genuinely didn't know. And you're just like, "I'm just gonna walk in the ocean now. Excuse me." Just excuse me. It's great, you know. They don't know, they don't understand. I mean, it's like if we were thrown in like 1920 and we were supposed to behave like 1920 people, we'd be like, no. How about no? I do want to vote. I do want to do the things, or whatever. I can't remember, but I think I would at least try to refrain from commenting on old people being archaic.
What's going to be the saying for me when they're like, instead of okay boomer, when the generation after Z,
Gen Xers are just gonna, you know, they're not gonna
remember you. Right, we're forgotten.
Forgotten thing. You're gonna be okay. They're gonna be like, "Oh, are you a boomer?" You're like, "You little shit." No, I'm not.
Come here, I'm gonna give you a boomer.
I will show you some boom booms. And then it's like, "Oh, nope, that was weirdly sexual. I gotta turn myself into HR." Oh man.
Yeah.
That Gen Zer Z. I can't say.
Z is what they say. Literally everyone else, everywhere else in the world. Z is what they say in the U.S.
In the U.S. But there's what was it? I can't remember. Can't remember. It's already gone. My elder millennial brain can't handle it. Oh, touch the table.
Oh, I know. I've been touching the table, and I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. But I actually smacked one of the little beams under here somewhere. I was like, "I didn't do nothing. Look at me." Man, but I was not.
Yeah.
I was not going to go to sleep last night. I was like, I am so tired. It's almost 12. I'm just going to go to bed. That's a smart thing to do. And like, that's just around the time where I started talking to that woman online, like about the blurb and like how to make blurbs and stuff. And then of course, going to sleep after that is almost impossible.
Right, because now you're thinking about it.
You're like, I should probably do the thing, and I have to get a marketing plan down, and blah, 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 and this, and then I really need to fix it. And I was like, shut up. And I did the thing. You remember when I was telling you about what happened when I was trying to meditate? Like I was listening to a guided meditation, I couldn't stop arguing with them. So
don't fucking tell me to be calm.
Just this, I'm gonna lie anyway I want to, bitch. No way, no how. So I was like, okay, I need to calm the brain down. Like there are too many things going on. So I'm like,
right.
I'm gonna take a deep breath. Okay, we're just gonna imagine we're in bed. And other Gunna pipes up going, "Oh, real original, real stretch that." And I'm like, shut up! I'm literally just she's one critical bitch.
You need to start giving different names to these things so we know who we're talking about.
I know. At the moment, they're just this Gunna, that Gunna, this Gunna, that Gunna.
Oh, it was that Gunna.
Yeah,
I see.
That Gunna.
Yeah.
It's phenomenally stupid that I can't. I'm like, we could have been at a beach in Boca. And I was like, I don't even know where Boca is. That is besides the point. Just calm down. You need to go to sleep now because nap time is important.
Oh, I got a factura.
Oh, cool.
Apparently I'm in.
Okay. You haven't talked to anyone?
No.
Why haven't you talked to anyone? Pick up your phone and send a text.
No.
Yes.
No. Well, now I am, because I'm going to be like, yeah, we'll cancel this. You literally, I signed up in March, and you don't have the common decency
Talk to me.
literally write one word as far as, oh, yes, you're in. Thank you. We'll see you then. You'll hear from us in May, June, as the time gets closer. You don't have that common courtesy to write to me. I'm sorry. I'm not paying your factura either. Cancel this.
Nope. Yep. Put it in the thingy. Ow. Put it in the trash.
So now I have to write to them.
This is how they get you. Don't look at me. They got me doing parking duty and store stuff. I'll be grilling hot dogs and people be sending, I don't know.
Oh, I gotta check. Okay, trash. Already read it. Trash.
Already read it.
Trash. I need to look.
Oh, did I tell you we got a whisper the other day?
We
Here,
did?
on Twitch.
Where did it come up?
It came in like the inbox for whispers.
Oh yeah, what did it say? There's an inbox?
Yeah. I found out about the inbox because all of a sudden I had an extra notification. I was like, what the heck is that?
Oh.
It was just some dude telling us he was submissive, and I'm like, why? Where is this vibe that we're giving up for this? Why is it here?
Okay.
I didn't answer it or anything. I just said,
What was it? How do I see it? Can I see it?
Are you signed in as us?
Probably not.
No.
Nope.
Then it, but it came
No,
in.
I'm not.
This one, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's quiet. Too quiet. Whisper someone.
Yeah. Oh, it's what ours says too.
Start a whisper. Okay. How do I start a...
Guess like that. So I tried to watch one of the Twitch things yesterday.
There's like everyone else.
Yeah, we need to put up a picture, a profile picture of us.
Yeah.
Oh man, we are on top of things.
I didn't even know you could do this. I have one whisper
Hi
now.
both. You there? Hi. No 14061. Okay. 1981. Is that like a birth date? If it is, then happy birthday soon.
And I'm sorry to tell you, but that you are archaic.
Oh no! Oh. Can I just be arcane? Like I have arcane magic.
I'm not sure who quite designs these things.
No.
I'm really jealous that she's going to Sweden. I really actually want to go to Sweden.
Yeah. Same seas. But right now that wouldn't be very productive for me because
No.
Yeah, no. Pick one. Oh, truth or dare? Pick one. I don't feel like moving.
Truth.
I don't feel like doing shit. I'm just waiting for the cookie dough.
Oh yeah. Okay. Totally forgot all about it. There is no day that we could even just like sneak off to
Nope.
before you leave.
Nope. I know.
We could go the 15th before you leave.
Yeah. I'm supposed to do something on the 15th. Oh, there's a off-sleeping thing. Or is that the 14th? I can't remember. Okay, truth it is.
Yeah.
Bring it. Do we get to play back? Do we get to play back? So what's this?
Probably not.
The Dorbs.
Oh, I don't know. It was in my son's backpack, and I don't know. Obviously, it was from some kind of arts and crafts class thing or something. So yeah, I had to wear it, but it's really uncomfortable. So, but actually, it matches my shirt today.
It is cute, but yeah,
I should wear it.
I know what you mean by uncomfortable. Though I've had to wear a few of those.
Yeah.
When you guys born date? Born date? Do you mean born?
I don't know what you mean.
High. That made no sense. Ask a real question. Nope. No, he won't ask a real question, or is brawn actually a thing? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't. Is brawn? Do you mean born?
Right? That's what I thought. But
Was it like a
there's
typo?
a big B though, so I'm assuming maybe that means something else. And a buddy, we're old.
Right.
And if that date was yours, then probably you'd be due. Oh, hold on a minute. Where is my thing? There we go. Yoink.
Are we're getting together with all the girls on Monday?
Yes.
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 So we're gonna stream and then they're just coming here after?
Yeah. I don't know if we can stream here though, because literally my entire family's home.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So,
is it a day off?
Yes.
So my husband has it off. Okay, we can stream at my place then.
That or we just have to bake in the evening before. Just have a car thing like, hello.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So, but are we doing the girl thing here?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Here or out on the patio, depending on the weather.
Right.
I'm assuming it's going to be in here compared to the weather.
I was about to ask if you ladies were single.
Oh, sorry.
Nope.
Nope. I've been single in a very, very, very long time.
Mm. Happily married, both of us.
Yep.
Not every single second of every single day.
But hey, that's life.
For the most part.
Are you married? Or
For
single? I mean, I'm sorry.
Most part.
People ask, are you single, right? They don't ask if people are married. Or do they? I don't.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
We've been out
can't
of the
keep up
game
with
too
the
long.
etiquette of all this stuff.
I must not think we don't have etiquette. No, I'm kidding. We have etiquette today. I'm told. Oh. I don't know.
Don't sleep with your cousin?
Yeah, that one. That one's always a good one. Maybe Alabama should take us as the president. Like saying, what's shots fired? I can. Or do I? No, mostly I'm kidding. Like, just don't sleep with relatives. How's that? Just everywhere, everyone. Don't do that.
Alabama. I love how you picked them.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fitting.
I love the accent. If that helps at all. Like, I'm never allowed to go to Alabama. I've been banned. I was like, well, I mean, I was going to be banned the millisecond I stepped over there. Like, person who supports abortions and gay people. Get out! Like, get out!
I know. Yeah, I got some comments on the thing in Facebook about that painting.
Which one?
My rainbow tree.
Oh, yes. It was cute.
And Shar wants one also.
Awesome.
Yes.
Because they pretty.
Yes.
So you're going to make a bunch of those cards for the weekend, or?
No, but I need to, probably this afternoon, I need to package up all the other cards that I have made but are just need to be packaged and priced and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I will probably scan that in and make some prints.
Okay, cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it is Pride Month here, right? They do a
Yes.
whole month here. Because, it's here it's in Stavanger, here it's in Bergen, here it's in the thing. I actually asked a friend of mine about that one. So I was like, why is it all, on different days?
Mm.
And he's like, lots of reasons, but a lot of them are because, some artists will want to perform in Oslo. But they're from Bergen, so they kind of like to perform there, too.
Okay.
Or do the parade there, too. So it's like, oh, okay. So just everyone can do it. Okay, cool, sure, whatever. And I said it's a week in August, and it ends in the parade on Saturday.
Oh.
I was like, that's a little different. But
Yeah.
I mean, we're a lot smaller anyway, so it's like, that makes sense. Be weird.
They're going to talk about that in Sumling today at school.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Pride and love is love. And
So we were, when we were biking to the football yesterday, she said something like, oh, it's my friend, and this boy's name or whatever, and I'm like, oh, is he cute? I was messing with her. She's like, ew, Mom. No, Mom, I'm allergic to boys. And I'm like, really torn between going, yes, you are.
I know.
And I was like, but she's like, no, I'm just in love with myself. And I'm like, that's great. That's a great place to start.
That's the perfect place
Right?
to start.
I was like,
You're only place.
And then I told her, And you're far, far ahead of a lot of adults I know.
Can you give me that thing? My hands are...
That could use some of that. And she's like, yeah, that's because... And then she goes, older people are trash. And I'm like, excuse me. Older what?
Is this Spawn 3?
Yes.
I just bought socks from you, bitch.
Wait. The thing was, unbeknownst to me, she had changed the subject.
Oh.
Because people who are older than her, this means literally everybody over the age of 10, throws trash on the ground. And that makes them trash because she saw a piece of trash on the ground. I'm like, okay, you have to let me know we've switched conversation.
Yeah.
They're trash. I'm like, oh, I almost fell off my butt.
She's picked up your speaking style.
I know. And I'm like, oh no. I've literally made 3 versions of myself.
Oh, that's why that was so apropos.
I'm gonna go get the whiskey now and just wake me up when they're all 20. No, wait, actually 30. Just sober me up then.
I saw like a post or something that said my 7-year-old used to demand to be put into this one particular pillowcase and have my older brother swing him around. And the only reason why I'm telling you now is
because they're trying and you can't call child services on me.
And I was like, how many people have that kind of stuff in there?
Oh, wait, I have pictures of the kids, like, since we moved here. You know that...
Wait, they're still young.
Yeah, I know, no. I mean, it's okay, because I actually put them on Facebook.
Okay.
And then I worried later, and I was like, wait. If somebody saw those out of context... I was, no, it'll be fine. Yeah. But, I have, like, these,
It's fine.
It's the red dust mud. We have a... we have a... The pink and yellow, shit, what are they called?
I don't know.
The things that I put the dirty laundry in. It's not a hamper, but it's like, you know, it's one of those things that you hold on to.
A laundry basket.
Yeah, like a basket. Yeah, but it has the holes in it.
It's a laundry basket.
Yeah, right. Okay, but I took those, both of them, because it was the summer where, like, it was, like, super duper hot all the time. And because we couldn't use water or do the stuff, so I filled, like, those 2 with water, put them outside, the kids were in a pool. I was like, this is the most redneck thing I've ever done in my life.
Yes.
All I needed was my husband, like, sitting there with a white beer and a beer and in, like, one of those plastic chairs and shit. And I was like, we need to finish this picture. And I'm like, no, wait! Child services! Shit! Oh.
Hello.
Hi!
Oh, no.
We touched the thing!
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going to stop that. Maybe you should get the laptop.
Nope. We're trying.
You can't see what you wrote.
Hi! May I drop some truth bombs?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
The truth will set you free.
Oh my god. What? When you said truth bombs, what the What? Half of those words aren't words, buddy. Maybe we should just X that out.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna, for your own safety, remove that.
Yeah.
Jokes. Yeah. We're just gonna take that away.
Psych.
No psych for me. You understand that everything that you put online will stay forever, right? Quite literally, forever.
Nope.
So, even if it's a joke.
Yeah, it's not a funny one.
Maybe not something you want to put out in writing somewhere.
Yeah.
Like publicly, online.
We're almost ready. I mean, technically it doesn't really matter, but you know.
What cookies are we making again?
They're just
Licorice and
cookies.
white chocolate. I remember that one because it's
There's one of those, and then there's just white. No.
Ha
Dark chocolate cookies. Dark chocolate cookies.
like the cookie is chocolate, or it has the dark
The
chocolate
cookies
chips.
is cookie. It's just cookie, and it has chocolate chips in it.
Dark chocolate chip.
And then milk chocolate chip cookie.
And
yeah, there
milk
we go. I could do that.
Is that a snake?
I don't know what that means.
You put your chocolate in my peanut butter, dude.
No, that's a good thing. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, we're older.
Yeah.
And can't keep up with all the. Actually, I really just don't. I just don't care. I just really don't fucking care.
There's lots of things that I genuinely don't give a crap about. That oh no, I don't know the latest this one or that one. Oh, the latest celebrity. I'm like, yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I'll see a few of them on my Instagram. I'll be like, oh okay, like I know this actress from that movie or whatever.
What happens when my son is gonna come home and like say shit to me?
Then you know you're just gonna have to be like, that sounded weird and I didn't like it. Let me see why.
Like I already have to look up acronyms.
Mm-hmm.
My
No,
toes are safe.
I was all the way over here and I was like, huh, I'm not even in this frame
My
anymore.
toes are safe. Yeah, see, you're in my spot, so I usually get to hide in the corner. I'm
That'd
trying
be
my
hilarious.
best to hide now, but it's not working. So.
What you mean?
Because the camera's on this side, so it catches me no matter where I go. Yeah, so I already have to like look up like acronyms, like in the slang dictionary or what the hell that.
Doesn't matter. Oh, the Urban Dictionary?
Yeah.
I regret going there all the time. I'm like, I didn't need to know that. I could have lived very happily without knowing that. Ever. Oh no. Have you gone in there and like, Googled your name?
What the fuck? No.
No.
Why do I have
I
to
think
do
you're
that?
okay though.
No, well, we're
Mine
gonna
was
see
all
now.
over the place. There were like 8 different versions of my name, so I was like, okay, yeah, sure, let's read that. And I'm like, how about Newell? To some of them, or most of them.
So I have to look up my name. Search. The warmest kind of friend one can ever hope to find. Her heart is only worthy of a handful of friends. Oh my god, they fucking know me.
Wait,
She will cut you off if you piss her off, but if you're in her good graces, she will make you feel like the most amazing person. Her soul is that of a lady who once lived at court and would prefer to be waited on hand and foot. Shit, they see me. Her world revolves around her smallest gem, her little, I don't know what that is, but I'm going to assume my son.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'll just
Let's
put my
not
son in there.
even let's not even press that and find out what that means.
Nope, don't want to know. I am a friend who is selfless, gives all she can, and asks for nothing in return. Free eggs. See, I'm telling you, they know me. Oh, this is weird. But if you meet this one, consider yourself lucky. Keep her close, and even if there is distance between you, make the effort. She is worth it. I am like the sweet icing on top of the yummiest cupcakes.
Yes.
Oh, that was so good. Who made that up? Because, damn, they know me.
No, stop there. It's
Oh,
better.
no.
I'm kidding.
A beautiful girl whose heart is the only thing bigger than her eyes. Okay. The most gorgeous female inside and out. She is the epitome of class and elegance. Okay, well, they don't really know me at all.
What you mean?
A lot of people don't know how much she is worth, but she is worth a lot more than you think. That girl is smart and graceful. They really don't know me.
What you mean?
And-
you be plenty
And
graceful.
peaceful.
Okay, they don't know you.
A true heartbreaker. Beware of her beauty. I don't know about that.
What you talk?
These are all nice though.
Yeah. No, like I said, I think you came out really well.
Other people don't come out so well. Oh, should I look up Karen?
Don't look up Karen.
Don't look up Karen. Okay.
Don't look up Karen.
And
She's got enough problems.
She causes her own problems, to be fair.
True.
Oh, and is irresistible, beautiful, one of a kind, very special lady indeed. You must not let her go unfound. She will blow your mind and take you for the ride of your life. I have to ask my husband if that's right. Enjoy her roller coaster as you will be greatly rewarded and forever in her heart. A beautiful human with a fat ass. Okay, they know me. God, literally God. Coolest living thing you will ever meet. But that's actually a specific. Okay, I'm not going to go past page 1, but that was a pleasant surprise, let me tell you.
Yep. Because I remember, like, when somebody suggested people should do that, I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea.
I was seen, though. I'm not sure. I was seen.
Yep. Yup.
Yeah. You know what I keep thinking about?
What?
When we went to Trondheim.
Yes.
I think it's time for us to go to Trondheim again.
Yep.
Or maybe not there, but like something close. And I don't think that the Oslo spa thing is going to do it the same way. I still want to go, obviously. Yeah. We have until October to use those.
Well, there's Fredrikstad. It's like a 2.5-hour drive or something. And it looks really nice.
Do they have a spa?
Yes, they have a spa. I remember we were checking that out before we decided to go to Trondheim.
Yeah. Well, we only went there because the H said she... Yeah. That's where, like, her...
Yeah, right. It was the best meeting place for us.
Yeah.
And it was fancy!
Yeah.
Oh, the cake. I mean, I know, we're talking about the top, but the cake!
What cake?
The cheesecake! The mascarpone cheesecake!
Oh, the cheesecake, right. I didn't have the cheesecake. What did I have?
You had a calzone.
Right. Oh, that meal.
And you went to the tapas bar later.
I had a
fried artichokes that were delicious.
Yes.
Seriously. And then I had that non-alcoholic daiquiri thing that was delicious. All the things were delicious.
That drink I had with the calzone was amazeballs good.
Oh, and I remember you gave me a drink that was kind of like a coffee drink, but it had alcohol in it, but I could barely taste the alcohol. You were like, hey, this could be something if you ever want to start drinking.
What did I give you?
I can't remember.
Was that the Irish
Moscow
coffee?
Mule? No, I don't think so. I've tried Irish coffee before.
Was that the one that I was so full I couldn't finish and I started...
Yeah, I think so. I think that might have been the one.
I thought that was like an Irish coffee.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I thought so. That was really good. No, but it's not even like about that place, although I would absolutely just fly to Trondheim just to go to that restaurant again.
Yep.
And have that drink and the calzone and the cheesecake. Because you got, was that the lemon that you got there?
Yeah.
Yep. I would absolutely do that, but it was more like the feeling. It was like the relaxing, like we're going to go out for dinner. We don't have to worry about shopping. We don't have to worry about whatever.
We don't have to cook.
No, we don't have to cook.
And then we just went to Minnie and got a bunch of snacks.
And
went upstairs.
Snacks. Oh my God.
Stand-ups. It was awesome. We didn't even need to go to a party or
no.
a club or nothing. It was just, we're good.
Oh, that's when I introduced you guys to, what's his name? Bert.
Yeah, I was like, B.
What the hell's his name? What?
Don't trust me with names.
Names.
Ever.
Secret Time.
Yes.
What's his name?
Hey, big boy.
Hey, big boy, right. Kirshner?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I was like, I got nothing.
Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, he's so funny.
That's why I watched Bert in the cabin.
Oh yeah, wasn't that twisted? That was really funny too. Like even if it was obviously completely staged, but
the waxing episode is gonna stay with me for a long time.
I know who was the girl that had to pull that.
It was what's her name? Candice. She had Prudence. She has a name like that.
She was an actor.
And she's a stand-up comedian too. I've seen some of her stand-up. It's actually really funny. Oh.
I don't know. That was hilarious though. That was a really good season. I would love for him to do season 2 on that.
I would watch it. Yup.
Yeah.
When he was like having his chakra cleaned with the thing. So I love this. The other guy's like, what the? Would you get away from me? It's freaking out.
I have to say the black woman in the water.
Yes. She was the one who was like, get away from me with the bowls. Just stop it.
She was awesome. Can you imagine being that free to just speak like quite literally? I mean,
everything.
Yeah.
Not really. I'm pretty sure I would get burnt at a stake somewhere. For sure. No. Not be good for me. Oh.
But I want to do that again. I think like I'm still not going home, and
right.
So we're not
you need
traveling.
Something else.
I need something else. Yep.
Yep.
But you're gone for a month.
Yes. I am. I know.
I'm gonna, when you get back, can just imagine the stories. She didn't leave the house for a fucking month. She didn't shower for 3 weeks. She all just kept playing songs and crying.
Oh, hey, did you listen to music though?
I
know. Me going, hey.
I know. I'll have to create an account on Spotify and
Gunna songs. And it won't be the Gunna the rapper, it'll be me!
The Departure.
The Departure, oh my god. You're gonna start singing like, when I'm dead! I'll be like, oh, did she die? No, she just left for a month.
You can't tell your husband what I'm gonna play when you arrive, because...
Oh yeah, no.
Will he even understand the reference?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, my son, he was like, I was asking him like, hey, because he went to Oslo today.
Yes.
And they should probably be there by now. But
I
like,
hope so.
Yeah, right. I was like, unless something happened, and they probably did because he hasn't called me.
He's supposed to call you?
No. Like if something went wrong. You
know
what
okay.
I mean?
Yeah.
But he was what's it called? So he had to take the bus up there, and he had to take like the train, and everybody's meeting at the train station.
Okay.
Up on the airport.
Here or yeah, okay.
Yeah, airport. And he was just gonna meet his friend. They were gonna walk down, and I was like, okay, but do you have tickets for the bus? Because they usually hand them out tickets for this stuff. And he's like, yep, right here. I put it in his pocket. And I was like, you don't have a train ticket though. He's like, no, my teacher, she has a pass for all of us. I was like, she has a pass? He's like, yeah, for multiple people. And he's like,
I think it's a different thing. Yeah.
And I was like, so she has a multi-pass? She has a multi-pass? And he's like, I guess so. I was like, we need to watch The Fifth Element. You do not understand this reference. And ran away. Multi-pass! She has a multi-pass! so
And if you don't understand what we're talking about, I suggest
watching The Fifth Element. I mean, to be fair, although I don't know if people want to know this, but The Fifth Element is apparently, especially in the States, it's coming back to the silver screen this year because it's 25 years old. I know. I was like, first of all, I also want to go to the movie theater, but can we just not talk about how long ago it came out? I'm excited to know that.
25?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's half my life.
I know. I don't like it. I had that movie on a VHS, and we would watch it, and then we would rewind it and watch it again. Even I remember my father once came home from work, like exhausted and stuff, and my mom was probably doing something with my younger siblings, and me and my brother, who's 2 years younger than me, were sick. Yeah. We'd been sick all day. We had runny noses, leaky eyes, the whole thing. Yeah. My father comes home, finds us in the living room under the blankets with all the stuff that you're supposed to have, and sunglasses, so we could still watch the movie without leaky because it's so bright. And my dad was like, "What the fuck is going on?" It's not like we had windows in the room we were in. Nope, that didn't matter. We were just so bright in here.
And you actually picked it. Oh.
Yes. Repeatedly.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Was that the movie, the famous... Ooh. Oh, was that movie that famous when it came out? I think it was. It was.
Remember.
I don't know if it got like the recognition it truly deserved when it came out, because it did become like a cult favorite. But
yeah.
I mean, for us back home in Iceland, like everybody knows The Fifth Element. It was one of those movies for us. But I don't know. I was relatively young.
I mean, it's not like iconic like a Star Wars or something like that. It's not like that well known. It's more like a Rocky Horror Picture Show kind of like, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Type of thing, right?
I mean,
I think so. That's what I would classify it as.
Most people, okay, I want to say everybody knows the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I'm like, oh no, there's probably a whole generation that doesn't.
What, really?
No, I'm just saying,
Seriously?
like, they might not. I mean, do you think they know what "Let's Do the Time Warp Again"? Do you think they know where that comes from? Like, the youngest. If I would play this for my son, he'd be like, ugh, more old people music. He's horrible. Don't have teenagers.
Oh my god, I've disowned him. I know.
I don't think he's ever heard it though. And he'd probably just be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's really sad because even if we showed it to them, they're not going to get the same thing out of it that like
but
we got.
That's why I now understand why they remake movies.
Yeah.
They make them for the new generation so that the story doesn't die, but you know, it'll get updated maybe a little bit, or you know.
That makes sense.
Right? I used to hate when they were like, you know, remaking all the stuff. I was like, why not
Do you
just
think
watch
they're
the
gonna remake
classic?
the Rocky Horror Picture?
I mean, it is. I mean, it's a musical. It's almost always been.
Will
shown
they still do the
somewhere.
same things though, and like, you know, throw the appropriate item at the appropriate time?
I mean, I would think so.
Did you guys do that in
But-
Iceland?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. That Rocky Horror Picture Show was like huge,
Yeah.
and it was performed, or like they would stage that thing like every 5 years or something. So it's like Grease. It just doesn't die.
We had like movie theaters that were like specific and showed this movie at this time, and all of the hardcore fans like dressed up. Everyone came prepared, like hand cream all over the place.
Yes.
It must have been such a pain in the ass to clean up.
Yeah, I would not want to work at the movie theater then.
No.
It's kind of like, I would love to work at the movie theater when they have sing-alongs, but at the same time I'm like, no, I don't, because I have to work.
Right. Yeah, but you can sing along.
Right?
It's
Just
singing.
like, who's gonna stop me? My boss is like, me. I'm gonna stop you. Oh shit, I forgot you were here. Oh man. But yeah, no, me and my son, like, every time somebody asks us something like, what did you think it was? Or like, what, are you a moron? Or whatever. You'd be like, no, I am a meat popsicle. Like, right off the bat, no problem.
And it probably went over people's heads so many times.
Yep. I mean, I don't know. I did some stupid shit when I was a kid, but I mean, most of it was relatively innocent. You know, I would answer the phone, like, you have dialed the wrong number. Please hang up and try again. Or this number has been disconnected. I got yelled at that a lot because it was always my grandma. She thought he'd gone senile. And then I would answer it like, what was it? The morgue, where we hack 'em and pack 'em. Taste tests on Fridays or whatever. It's just, stop answering the phone!
Oh my god.
It was just, you know, I mean, I didn't manage to ruin any porcelain dolls. Or I don't think so. I mean, I did ruin like a whole pack of diapers when I was like a baby, and my 2 years younger brother was also a baby because we wanted to make it snow. Because back then it was like filled with cotton and horrible and stuck to all the fabrics and stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't remember the punishment because I literally blacked out. I just remember there was fluff everywhere, and I told my brother to sit right here, and I climbed on top of this chair, and I went, and I had like a fistful of them, or like a I don't know, I had so much, and I went wee, and then I go, and my mom is standing in the doorway looking like hell itself. And I don't remember anything after that. And I asked my mom about it like 4 years ago. I was like, so, I don't know if you remember this, but she's like, oh, I remember. Oh my god, I was so mad. Those were so fucking expensive. It took all day to clean that shit out of everything. I was like,
That's porcelain doll worthy.
yeah, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I was like, but what was my punishment? She's like, I just think I screamed at you and you guys ran out of the room. And I'm like, oh, okay. Can don't remember anything. I was like, I literally, all I remember was your face. Blackout. Like, oh no! Oh wait, sorry. Did you watch Pokemon when it?
Oh, honey.
Oh no, you know what?
I didn't have Pokemon when I was younger.
Pokemon reached Iceland when like my younger siblings were kiddos. I remember them like playing with Pokemon and Pokemon cards and stuff like that.
I don't remember any of that.
I remember that, but they're like 9 and 12 years younger than me. There's an age gap between me and my brother.
Generation
and,
there.
Yeah, not really.
Oh.
According to think, they are very young millennials.
Oh.
They still fit in the millennials.
Geriatric.
Yeah, right. And I'm like, give me my walker. I'm gonna beat your ass. Give me my teeth. And I'm like, how am I that old than you? What are you? You're like, I am the generation time forgot. You're like, go snap. Boomers everywhere. Like, we need to train these people in. But I remember because I remember we had this thing of this was before Pokemon ever reached Iceland. I'm sure they were popular somewhere.
All right, so
but we had Pox. Did you have that? There was these little circular things with like little shiny pictures on them, like of like kind of in my mind they're creatures, kind of like a Pokemon creature, but you had like a Pox circular thing, like a hockey puck, but much smaller.
No.
And you had to like bounce them on the thing, and if they turned the other way, the smaller pucks underneath it become yours.
No.
And we played that like for a little bit, but I can't. But then Pokemon took over, so I don't.
But what years are we talking about with that?
I don't know. I don't know when Pokemon came out or when Pox came out, to be honest. But it was. I just remember that Pox was a thing, and then I kind of slipped into Pokemon. But I was. I can't remember. I mean, I collected baseball cards. No, not baseball cards. Basketball cards. Basketball was huge at one point in Iceland.
Basketball cards. I mean, it makes sense.
They had them. We were obsessed with basketball in that Michael Jordan golden era, you know.
Right.
So we would stay up till 3:00 to watch the games because like Iceland does not do the time zone thing. So we're like, and like trying to wait to see Michael Jordan do magic, not just magic on the court, not Magic Johnson, because that'd be funny. Late 90s, yeah, okay, yeah.
Late 90s?
Yeah.
Oh, hell.
Late 90s, I was learning how to drive.
Late 90s, I was working and drinking and clubbing and...
I was figuring out how to do social life at college. Because I didn't have social life for the 1st to 10th grade. Not a real one. Because I was like,
social
life. I didn't have friends. All the shit. So late 90s is when I'm like, oh hey, I actually am kind of funny, or like, oh, people might actually want to be my friend. What? Getting a job at a meat table, butcher's table, whatever. It's called a meat table next time. It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, we're old.
Yeah.
I mean, we're old, but we're not old. I don't feel old.
I don't feel old.
And then I'm lying there going like, why is my heart beating like this? Is this it? Is this how I die? I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I'm too young.
I don't understand all the physical things at this age, but my head is still like, I'd say like late 20s, early 30s.
Right, yeah. Apparently that's when our brains just stop developing. It's like, I'm done now.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know?
Yeah. So if you ask me any music from like past that, I'll be like,
Ask me music. Oh,
yeah,
I love
ask
music.
her.
But that's because my Spotify list literally keeps me, I swear to God. So Spotify does the, you know, like you can make your own lists or like this artist or like a specific album, and it'll be on like the list thing. So you'll be like, you know, but when you're done with it, you can choose if it replays it again or if it replays a specific song again or whatever. But sometimes you can go into like another list that is kind of like inspired by that. So you get music maybe that is younger or older, inspired by the thing, you know. But and then you're like, oh yeah, I do like that song, and you'll add that to your liked song, and so on and so forth. And then Spotify starts making like, oh, these lists are made for you of classic rock and pop and this and that. And like I have house and classic rock next to each other. Like house music.
I don't think I would have a house music category.
It's all boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I would absolutely not have a house music.
I had a whole Prodigy list at one point, and I don't even know.
Does your body feel old? It is starting to. Yes. Yep.
There's every once in a while now, if I sit if I'm playing PlayStation and I forget that my feet are on the rest thing, the thing, I'll be like, ooh, that wasn't smart.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'll be there too long. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
I just started. Is it too late to like oil these things up?
Yeah, I know.
But
both of my knees need to be replaced.
eventually, I swear to God, eventually, Spotify will be like, there'll be a category for old people to keep themselves updated. I'm just waiting for that to happen.
You should just send them an email.
Hey, wait. Did you like Pokemon when you were younger? Just, throwing some questions out there. But, oh, God. Oh, no. Yeah, but I watched a little bit of Impulse's stream yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Just like, because I was like, okay, I'm going to watch this and see what happens. So, of course, I decided to watch something where he was literally collecting sand.
Oh, yeah.
For almost the entire time. I was like, it was satisfying to watch, sure, but I was just like, eventually I accidentally fell asleep. It's not just repetitive stuff puts me to sleep, it just does. But he was talking, he said something. He was like, oh yeah, The Fifth Element, that was a good movie. And I was like, it's 25%.
Did you do that?
Yes, I was like, I'm going to hurt other people because they hurt me too.
Did you respond?
No, nobody commented on it, but it was hilarious. And then there was a hype train there, and then I was like, what the hell is a hype train? And my son is walking by me like 20 minutes after you sent me that. I was like, oh, it's another hype train. He's like, yeah, that's what I was like, I already know what a hype train is. That's so good. I already know. I'm smart. And he was like, looked at me like, I was like, okay, so my friend explained it to me. I still don't understand what it means.
It's how the streamers get money.
Right.
They just get...
Right.
It just...
It's
supposed to...
And he sat there going like, why are you watching him collect sand? I was like, I thought I'd try watching the stream like proper. And he's like, this is the one you picked. I was like, he's like a hermit crafter. And he's like, yeah, but he's barely doing that right now. I was like, you're not helping.
Yeah, but he had to collect all that sand because I wasn't watching at that point because I was still fighting with that
yes.
wedding topper.
Did she like it? Did she eventually like it?
I gave up.
Oh.
I gave up. I didn't even send... Like, I had to remake the wreath thing from fucking scratch again. So, yeah. The thing is, she wants it, like, nice and airy so that the letters are, like, you can see the names really, really clearly. And I'm doing my best, but they all have to be connected. If they're not connected, they're not going to be on the thing.
No, they would have to be like, sewn on or something.
Yes.
Like
so I have to like weld all of the letters together. I'm making a wedding topper for somebody who...
So for clarification here.
Yeah. Who requested one. And I've remade it like 3 times now. And I'm less than pleased. But... Like, I'm trying to explain, like, every letter has to touch another letter. Yeah. Otherwise, when I cut it out, it's not going to be there. Yeah, no. It will not. No. It will fall off in.
That's how silhouettes are made.
Yes. So I was just playing around with different fonts and different, like, just as much as I could, and then I just gave up. I was like, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore.
Flower didn't work and it wouldn't rise.
The flower? What?
You were talking about making blurbs. Add more flour.
Oh, yeah. Change the flour. Yes, I did change the flour. Yep. It didn't work, and then I got fed up, and
Then you were like, I'm done with this, now bye.
Yeah.
Oh, goodbye.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I had already done, like, all the, like, things that I had planned to, like, wanted to, dishwasher out, clean out, dirty in, and we were just having leftovers because he was in Oslo yesterday and we didn't know what time he was getting home, so we ate leftovers. So I didn't have to worry about dinner, and the kid was like, I kept asking, but he didn't want to eat. He literally didn't eat anything yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like, I've eaten so much lately, I'm okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
I took him after school because every time it's like just him and I or whatever, and like the man is away, like I like to do just like little special things, you know. So He loves at the Asian store they have that slushie.
Oh yeah, the
Slushie
blue
machine.
one.
So we went there and got him a blue slushie. Always blue. Always blue. And then he drinks half of it before we even leave the store because I'm actually shopping too. And I was like, oh, I didn't eat lunch, so I'm gonna get a thing of sushi for me, right?
Yeah.
Just to tide me over. I mean, it was 4:00, so.
Right.
So I got sushi. He was waiting for that. He had 1.5 of his blue slushies at that point. Got noodles. Came home, and like that was it. He didn't eat at all for the rest of the night. So.
I mean, it be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yep. Oh. And then the man came home and we heated up the leftovers, and I was like, he's like, what do you want? Because we had the peanut noodles.
Oh yeah.
Left over, and then that cherry tomato pasta thing, which, oh my God, it was even better.
Ooh, I love this.
Reheated.
Yeah.
It was just, it was amazing. It was really good. Yep. I'm definitely going to have to make that again. It's so stupid easy too. So I had that, and it was too much, so I gave him the rest of mine, and then he ate the other ones. And that was our night. I didn't feel like playing Minecraft. I knitted for a while. And then it was time to talk to my friends in the U.S. Our scheduled Wednesday meetings.
Yes.
And,
I need to have scheduled meetings with my siblings. Because I was talking to my mom yesterday, and she was like, oh yeah, and this is happening, and blah, 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 and this is happening. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Some of those things were things I should do.
Right.
And, but you know, all I did was send my youngest brother a lot. Really? And he was like, what? I was like, you might be moved out by the time I get there? And he's like, oh yeah, maybe, like, you know, or we'll be in the middle of it. I was like, well, at least I can help then. And he's like, I'd be scared of you. I was like, to be fair, you're not wrong.
Legit concern.
Legit concerns, yes. Because I would literally just be like, okay, this goes in this box, this goes out, this goes in the thing, this goes there, this goes, move. No, don't get that. Get that first. That's the coffee machine. It's more important. Now, I'm like, my mother turns into a drill sergeant at these things. I'm exactly like my mother.
Where you got it from?
Yeah, I know, right? It was like, huh. And when I annoy my mother by being her, I'm like, this is your own fault. Uh-oh.
You are going to be that kind of mother-in-law.
Yep.
You are going to be hated. Oh my God,
no,
hated.
no, I'm not going to do it to other people's homes. No. I'm not
You're
that
going to be
psychotic.
mother-in-law?
Nope.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
God help your kids.
Nope.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are.
No, because my mom doesn't do that to my husband. She just does that to me. Yeah, I'm not his mother-in-law, am I?
I'm talking about your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you go to your kid's house.
Yeah, but I'm not going to bother them about how they live the house.
Oh,
I wouldn't be telling my brother where to do the thing.
Sure?
I would be telling them what's the most efficient way to move into a house. Because I've done this before, and he hasn't. And I'm like, No, I wouldn't. No.
Mm-hmm. You're going to be that kind of mother-in-law.
No. No, really, I won't. I'm going to come in there in my Harley and be like, hi, I'm taking the kids for a day. Bye. You're welcome. And then I'll be like, oh, I have to babysit your kids again? Why? I mean, at this point, my kids aren't going to have any kids, but we'll see. My son's
never say never.
No, I know, but my son says he's not going to get married. And, you know, he's just going to live next to us for the rest of his life. I'm like, uh-huh. And
so you're going to wait for him to die off and buy the house?
Right. It's like, wait, what do you mean?
Okay.
And my daughters are both like, no, we're just going to have dogs. I want to work at McDonald's and we're going to be rich. And I'm like, one of those things does not lead to a lot of money.
Yeah.
My daughter,
actually, both of those things do
one
not
of my daughters
lead...
like, I want to have snakes, and the other one wants to have all the other animals. And I'm like, okay. And then they're like, but you're not going to live here. We are. Like, excuse me. They're putting me in a home.
Fuck that.
We'll find out. I don't know. I'm assuming eventually they'll grow up and decide to do something, and then they won't want to live with their parents.
Yeah.
I just think that's hilarious. And my daughter was like, Mom, can my friend blah blah name live with us too? She wants to live with us too. Like when we grow up. And I'm like, you guys can rent a place together. No, here. And she's like, Mom, when you guys die, I'm going to own this pillow. I was like, ugh. I better die in like 40, 60 years or something. That pillow's going to be disgusting. I'm not planning on keeping that around. Like their plans of the future seem to be tomorrow. So I'm like, maybe we should start sleeping with one eye open. I'm gonna wake up with those men in the white coats carrying me out.
I know.
She's my grandma now.
I mean, we still have we have a plan to have a house when
Yeah, I know.
our husbands die off and stuff, but I still thought we had good 20, 30 years for that.
But not according to my kids.
No, apparently not.
Jesus Christ. Oh, did I tell you? I told my husband that we were talking about making tattoos.
Yes.
Yeah. And he
Wait, how would we do that? Like that?
Probably, you'd probably give me that hand. And no, turn it this way. You know what I mean?
That.
And then it'd be like this. And he's like, but what are you going to do when you're not together? I was like, well, if it would be cunt, and like one of us is an SU and the other one NT, I would probably just write NT on this one. So if you're not around, I'd be like, you're still this. You're still this. He's like, you came up with that solution a little too fast. And I'm like, I'm a problem solver. Or a troublemaker. I mean, honestly, both. It's the whole, I got us into trouble, she got us out of trouble. It's like, okay, sure. Or then I was like, or if we could make it more specific, we could do it. Remember? No. No. But it was just been so funny because you've been walking around with that. No. Nope.
Do you want to?
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, I need it's going to be nope.
Yep.
With the PE at the nope.
Nope.
And I need that one. That's going to be mine.
Oh, we could do both. I know, right? There are so many options.
Oh.
And like, could you imagine it was go away.
We're going to have to really nail this down.
Yeah, I know.
We're kind of limited.
Yep.
We have to remember when we're arthritic, we can't do all the things with our fingers. So they have to be very simple.
I know. We'll be like, no, it's your other finger. Remember?
No!
I was just trying to think of what could be specific to us. And that was one of the first things that came into mind. I was like, remember? No.
Nope.
And I was like, but I mean, at the same time, when I'm old and have dementia, I'm like, what was I supposed to remember? Like, I'm in fucking Memento.
And if I remember at that point, we're in deep shit.
Doomed.
Deep
Doomed.
shit.
Goodbye, cruel world.
See, does anyone know that reference?
I hope so. They show Hocus Pocus every Halloween still, so. Right?
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 I don't think they do.
They do.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
They do. For some reason, the British channels absolutely do. I don't know why, but they do. I don't know if that's helpful or not, but they do.
Have you guys seen? Nope.
Nope.
See?
How have you not seen Hocus Pocus?
Nope. It's a generation thing, I'm telling you.
But Midler. They're like, ooh, damn it!
Yeah.
Okay, fine. It's
All of those people
It's Kirsten Stewart if she could sing.
I don't think that's helpful.
No. Okay, probably. No, I don't know. Who would replace her in the movie? Bette Midler. It wouldn't be Kirsten Stewart because she's not funny. I mean, she's funny, but I don't see her.
Margot Kidder? No, Margot.
That could work. She could work.
Margot?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Robin? No.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, okay. I was like, oh.
Margot Kidder was the Superman chick.
Right.
Right?
Sure.
Like from way back.
I only remember Terry Hatcher.
What the? Man.
I know the name of the movie, but never watched it. Yeah, okay.
Goodbye,
Well, I mean,
cruel world.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.
I think that for us, it's another one of those kind of.
To be fair, though,
cult classic.
I didn't see Hocus Pocus until I was 30. No, because Halloween wasn't, a thing.
Yeah, you guys didn't have Halloween.
It was more of it was just Halloween for like adults, and there weren't like movies, or you would watch, scary movies or whatever. It wasn't a thing that we did. We have our own Ash Day thing for that, but it just, it never, I don't know. It just never came up on the roster back home. But it's like Princess Bride. I didn't see that until I was 30. Yeah, I know. Those are some American classics.
Yeah.
But I saw them, right?
But you did see
Does
them,
that
so
count?
yeah, that counts.
And I mean, the funniest thing though was I was like, okay, I'm really happy though that I didn't see Princess Bride right away because Robin Hood Men in Tights was my favorite movie.
Okay, yeah, I know.
And
but...
he's basically the same person. I mean, it's the same actor. And
Oh,
he's basically saying
yeah.
like, you know, I mean, I was just like, oh, I would have been completely, I would have been.
Carrie Oz?
Sure. I don't actually. Gary?
Carrie?
Something? Yeah, sure.
Carrie Oz, I think.
But,
And the Princess Bride.
Yes. Buttercup? Who came up with that name? It's awful. But I mean, I would have been the most annoying kid in the universe. Because I tried so hard. Like, I would talk in, like, Robin Hood Men quotes all the time. Yeah. It didn't matter if you didn't understand me or not. Could you imagine if I also had Princess Bride on top of that?
You're Gen Z.
I am. But, and then, there's of course Spaceballs. I did that a lot. I quoted the movies.
Mel Brooks.
I love me Mel Brooks. I love him.
No, you know what we need to do?
Not let that be in here?
Not let that be, no. But that's one of the good bees. They only bite. They fucking hurt when they bite. But don't step on them and they won't bite you.
Right. I'm ready.
We need to come up with a list.
Yes.
Of must-sees for our kids.
Yes. My kids have already seen Robin Hood Men in Tights twice. They didn't understand all the pervert jokes. Although my son last time he was watching, he was like, why is that guy checking out her boobs? I was like, because they look magnificent.
Oh my god, how are we going to explain all of that
there's
stuff?
So many.
Holy shit, they're all inappropriate now.
He beamed me up twice. It was wonderful. I was like,
oh no.
So yeah. I'm waiting for them to be a little bit older so they.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't think about that.
There's some age things there that you're gonna have to address. Like when my son was watching Die Hard.
Yeah.
And you know how he was waiting. He was talking to her on like a cell phone.
Yeah.
And the cell phone, of course, was this humongous clunky thing.
Yeah.
He's like, "What the fuck is that?" And I'm like, "I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you. I really don't.
I won't tell you that my first cell phone came in its own box.
Right. I was like,
I don't. Cord.
Just. We had a car phone that looked exactly like our like the limo had, and I was like,
yeah. You know, my Volvo is old enough that it has a. You know that, right?
Yeah. I was like, ooh, what are these buttons? I'm fun with this.
Yeah, it has a phone, but it also, when you lift the thing, it has a receiver. Yeah.
We need to take pictures of that and like put that. We need to do the Instagram accounting thing. I have it. I made an Instagram account for us, but we haven't used it
for us?
Yeah.
We have one.
Yeah, we have one. Yeah. Just, there's nothing on it. It's still literally asking me to pick something so I can put something on my newsfeed. I was like, I don't know, National Geographic and The Rock. I don't know. Oh. And now on TikTok, I see like the occasional like Twitch streamer, like gamers and stuff. They're like, hi. I'm like, I was like, oh, maybe we should do that. And then there are like these things like, oh, this is what we do. And I'm like, oh, we'd be stuck right there. I don't know what we do. We just talk smack all the time.
I don't know.
Try to have fun.
We laugh a lot.
Yeah. And then there's this, I don't know. That'd be cute.
I don't know if we're funny though. But I mean, we're funny
to
each other. I don't know if we're funny to anyone else, but it's like one of those things though, I think, when you don't even know why people are laughing. Like, think about that wedding video. It was a TikTok or whatever. The woman who was hysterically laughing.
It was like a crazy witch going absolutely bonkers. Like, she was gonna murder all of y'all.
Right? And it didn't matter. We were laughing, like,
so
and
good.
Towards the end, like, really hard. I think I even farted. Like, yeah.
It was good stuff.
It was good stuff.
Oh, man.
So if we're laughing like that anyway, does it matter if we're really funny?
No, not really.
Because people will laugh.
Right. They'll get a laugh in the moment. Maybe we could be like somebody's serotonin.
Yeah.
Like a little bit.
Oh, In case you missed it,
What?
the jury came back.
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, you did?
I saw it.
Yep.
Ooh. Like, my TikTok was all like Johnny Depp, Johnny Depp, Depp. I was like, oh, did the verdict come in? Oh, yeah, it did.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you sent me something on TikTok yesterday? And
Sure.
it was after I was like done with whatever and I didn't feel like playing Minecraft, so I just
Yep.
I popped in and I was like, the first thing was, well, now since Johnny has like won the thing, and I was like, oh, it came through.
It
like,
came in.
So yeah, 15 million for
Yep.
him and 2 million for her. But I think the bigger thing was,
Yeah.
you know, at least he got his truth out there.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
she will appeal, so it's not over.
Mm.
It has like completely taken over every part of like
Yeah.
any reel I watch or any like TikTok thing, or I really didn't even know it was happening until I was bombarded with this stuff. So yeah.
I mean, it was kind of intense. I was like, oh, I really wasn't going to pay attention to this, but apparently I don't have a choice.
No. And sometimes you just need, like, I often find myself needing to just shut my brain off, you know, from thinking about things or worrying about things or planning about things, all the things.
Children be in school?
Are they your children?
Nope, but they're just young.
Okay.
But anyone 5 years younger than me is 12, so hey. What do I know? Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Why do you have 2 spoons? Am I going to eat some?
Yeah, if you want to. Yes, absolutely.
No, I'll wait until you're done with cookies.
It's like,
Well, you're making mini cookies.
yeah, I'm gonna
Baby
make them
cookies.
smaller because honestly, this is just this is like a simple recipe, a single recipe.
Yeah.
Usually I have to make them triple or whatever. So I'm like, if I make them smaller, they might actually last the day. They won't.
Yeah.
They're not gonna last the day. So
Can women do that? Shut your brain off? It's really difficult, actually.
I don't. In case you missed me arguing with myself yesterday when I was trying to go
Yeah.
to sleep, I was like, all right, we gotta shut this off. We gotta calm down. Let's just pretend like, okay, you know what? We're in a cozy bed and there's bad weather. Yeah, that's a stretch for the imagination.
Yeah.
God damn it.
As I've aged, I've
I
learned
ate
a couple of
everything
things.
about that sentence already.
I know, right? But men and women are brought up differently. At least in my experience, at least in my home culture.
Mm.
So women are taught that they need to worry about, even subconsciously, like nobody comes out and says you need to worry about the world and make sure that like your family is taken care of and all of this stuff. Part of it is just like genetic that we are nurturing. But then the other part is like the subliminal societal things where we have to care about
Not to mention,
literally
we have to
everything.
know everything that is missing from the house at all times. We need to know which kid needs to go where when,
Yes.
and blah blah blah. And this is all on us. We carry all the what's called emotional stuff, all the or like the functional shit. Like I can't tell you how many times my husband, we're at a store and he'll be like, "Do you know if we need milk?" I was like, "Do you know if we need milk?"
No.
Because I don't. Which is why we always have milk.
Yeah. So I mean, it's really
Sorry, can I shake this a little bit?
stupidly difficult. You want me to move this out of the way?
Yes, please. It's like, so it's not. They're so
really
tiny.
Stupid. Yeah, you could probably put another row on that if you wanted.
They do spread a lot. These are the ones that turn out kind of thin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'd rather have more space than less. Sorry, continue.
Yeah. So it is stupidly difficult to shut your brain off.
Mm.
But we can kind of redirect the thinking, you know what I mean? And that's why, at least for me, like the TikTok thing and the reels and whatever, it's like, or jumping into like reading a book or something.
I love
It takes all of the other daily stuff away
reading.
and replaces it with something, you know, funny or whatever.
Puts it on hold for a second.
Yeah.
People are, oh, alcohol. You're talking about alcohol.
Mm.
I'm kidding. If this was a TikTok, that's where it would go.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of which, 3 of the TikToks you sent me yesterday, no, two of them, were TikToks I'd already seen, and I was like, I wonder if I should send this or not. Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and there was women that have a full-time job while doing all that stuff.
Yep.
Exactly.
I used to have a full-time job, pregnant with my 3rd kid, and doing theater, and still I had to do the house, the cleaning, the cooking.
Yeah. It's overwhelming. Like, it really is very
And
overwhelming.
remember all my lines?
And are you not going to put another?
No,
no, that's right. You
these
just
are
said-
too long. Also,
Yes.
the pans themselves are
Yes,
too long,
yes.
so the ones on the row.
I
the
know
back
you
row
just told
burnt.
me. I
They
literally
burnt.
just forgot.
Yeah. No, that was just because we're talking about them spreading.
Mm.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Is it worth it though? Is what worth it? Like,
The
we don't really
cookies
have a
are overthinking.
choice. We don't really have a choice. Nobody acts crazy because they want to, really. And nobody keeps their brain going 24/7
Yeah. We're
because
just
they
doing the
choose
best we
to.
can.
It's like we just need to manage life, and
Manage the
it
life of
has-
others when you have kiddos.
you had a choice to have kids. That's what I mean. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's worth it.
Yes, absolutely.
But I mean, I also completely understand people who don't want kids.
No,
like,
and I didn't want kids.
Get it?
I mean, I had a very late in life pregnancy. I was, how old was I? 43.
Yeah.
I was 43 when I was pregnant. And all of those years before, I was like, nope, I don't want kids. There's no need. I had dogs. I got my maternal instincts out on them. It was fine.
Mm.
But I made a deal with my husband. And so we had a kid. And even when I was pregnant, I was like, I don't really like kids. I still don't really like kids. I like certain people's kids, but I also can't let them just like be hurt or, you know.
Well, no, you're not a sociopath.
No, I'm not a
There's
sociopath.
a difference.
So like,
Most people wouldn't let kids get hurt if they could stop it.
yeah.
Most people.
Oh, that seems too small for a
Yeah,
cookie.
it is. It's definitely too small.
But yes, it is worth it. I've loved a lot of things in my life.
I'm sorry, what?
I was just answering.
But you've loved a lot of...
I've loved a lot of things in my life. A lot of people.
Oh, okay, good. That's not what I heard. So that's what I...
What
I'm
the-
sorry, what did you just say?
What the fuck did you hear?
I don't know if I should say it out loud. I've loved a lot of things in my mouth. I'm sorry, what? Because the water just made everything a little bit garbled, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what did you just say? We literally just had the whole conversation about, like, not stealing curves this way, and we're just... Oh, I have concerns.
Oh,
Good stuff. Oh, good lord.
yeah, that one was good.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm sorry. Continue.
It's good that you can admit it. Not everyone does. Yeah. No. But honestly, it's the best thing that I've ever like had.
Of course, you can never keep track of the lies. You're forgetting me.
That's why I don't lie, because I can't keep track of the lies. I came up with an analogy that like really fit well for me. Like, at the time I had dogs, and they've passed away of old age since, but I would happily kill to defend them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If someone ever hurt any of my dogs, that person would have to watch out, right?
Yeah. Or just lie on a hospital gurney already.
If
Just get it
someone
over
ever
with.
hurt my kid, like, I would napalm the world.
Yes. There's a difference.
There's a
We're gonna
difference.
burn down the world for that one.
Yeah. And I'm honestly, one of my greatest fears is that something happens where I have to choose between saving my husband and saving my child.
No, you're gonna save your kid. You talk to your husband about this, and I guarantee it, he'll tell you save the kid. Because think about it this way: if you had a thing, and he could save you or your kid,
Save my kid.
same thing for that. I've literally had this conversation with my husband.
Well,
He's like,
I need to.
He was like, I think I might kill you if you didn't save the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, okay, good. Just checking we're on the same page. Also, how much is your life insurance?
Yeah. Like when someone asked Ryan Reynolds about that, and he was like,
I will use my wife as a human shield to protect their kid. Yep. I mean, it's a very weird, hard stand to take. And we, of course, all hope we never have to actually do that, but...
Oh. That's probably my greatest fear, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, so yeah, it was worth it. As much as we bitch, moan, and complain.
Yes.
It was worth it.
True.
You know, my kid's at a stage right now where he's super lovey to mama. Super lovey.
Clingy.
Yep. So now when we give kisses when I drop him off at school, and we do 4 kisses. Mouth, tip of the nose, and each eyelid. And he has to give me 4 kisses, and I have to give him 4 kisses.
Oh, that's kind
which is adorable, but it takes a long time.
Forever. You haven't just decided. You know what? If you just do nose kisses, it's the same thing, but like 4 at the same time.
Yeah.
Just
well, I call those Eskimo kisses. I've
right.
been doing those for years.
Right? I was like, maybe you could just teach them those are 4 kisses. That's enough. Quicker.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Love them. Love nosy kisses.
Yeah.
You're too close.
But
excuse me.
But don't have kids just, you know.
Do have kids.
Have kids if you want to have kids.
Make absolutely sure you want this.
I have a lot of friends that still to this and same age as me are childless and very happy in life.
Wait, can we move this and then scoot these over because there's a paper under there I need to use.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
Yep.
I mean, heck, most of my friends are gay, so like a good portion of them are childless.
Oh, here's a good one. Do you regret something in life?
Do I regret something in life? There's stuff like sometimes I would regret doing something, you know, like I should have done the thing, but now I'm like, no, I don't actually regret it anymore. It was like a temporary kind of I should have done this or that one. Now I'm like, no, I definitely shouldn't have. I dodged a bullet there.
Yeah.
But what do I regret?
I don't have any regrets. There are things that I look back and I'm like, yeah, I should not have done that. I should have known better. Should have whatever.
Yeah.
However,
there are some guys I'd like to erase off my list. I was like, I should have known better there, but okay.
Yeah, no. And I've also done things that like now that I'm not super proud of and I'm not going to tell anyone about, right? So
right. There are moments I wish I handled better.
Yeah, there's
that sort of stuff, but that's not like I don't know.
I wouldn't call it a regret, only because I really, really like who I am right now. Take me or leave me, love me or hate me, I don't care. But I'm happy with who I am. I feel like I'm a good person.
I do regret something. I regret being too much of a people pleaser in my 20s. I do regret that because there were things I did that I was like, I wasn't really into it, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'd still go to the party. I'd still do the thing. I'd still blah, 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 blah. Because I was new at having friends and understanding what that means. And yet somehow I never gave into peer pressure about drinking, so, you know.
Yeah, no.
I mean, there is fortification in here for sure, but, like, you know, I have lines I won't cross. But,
yeah.
Like, I wish I wasn't as much of a people pleaser when I was a kid.
Would you be who you are today if you hadn't done that and learned that lesson?
Probably not.
That's why I don't regret anything.
Or I'm just happy I learned the lesson.
If you hadn't done it, you wouldn't have learned the lesson.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
So
I'm like, yeah, I don't.
That's why I don't regret anything.
I try not to do the regret thing because if I regret something, I try to do it now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm 40, but I still have stuff to do. I still have stuff I want to do. So I'm like, I'm just going to try to do that. And if I regret something, I'll try to fix it.
Yeah.
Rather than sit with it. And that's kind of been my thing all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Cookies be spreading.
I found out, here's a really sad thing.
Oh no.
Do you remember I told you that I read on Facebook one of my friends
passed away.
Had passed away.
Yes, I do remember that.
Her fucking husband just passed away.
What? Holy Have they checked your house for asbestos or something? I mean, what's going on?
Well, I mean, I did read in a comment, like, it's, I don't want to, like, write to anyone and be like, hey, what happened? How did they die? Right?
Mm-hmm. But still, you want to know how they died.
But I still, like, what the hell? Like, this is hitting me from left field.
Right. I mean, where's the etiquette in that one?
I haven't seen them, like, 10 years. No, I think they were at my going away barbecue.
Okay.
So it's been 10 years plus.
Mm-hmm.
And then she died just a couple months ago. The wife, the mother.
Right.
And now the father just passed away. And so now this kid is like, he's like a teen, mid-teens, 15.
That is rough.
And he just lost both of his parents in a matter of months. Like,
yeah, you're gonna
right? Yeah, that is sad.
That's rough.
Yeah. Another friend of mine found out has pancreatic cancer.
Yep.
That's not one of the good ones. Yeah, so I gotta write to him and see how he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Blah.
Yeah. Life's grand.
Isn't it grand? I'm just kind of thankful that I'm on so many medications now. I'm going in for blood tests like every 3 months. Like,
which I
something
have a
happens
blood test next week.
Me too.
Right after, like, it's on Tuesday. So, like, we're doing this on Monday. We're doing the stream and the ladies' lunch and the stuff. And then I'm like, hit me. I am all sugar today. What you talk? Swear to God. And she better put me back on the
check for cancer once a year. Well, doesn't that come up in like your normal blood work anyway? Like it shows really high white blood counts or something. Yeah.
Yep.
So, I'm on a couple of different medications so that I can walk without pain, and my thyroid is given out. So I'm on those things, and I get checked every 3 months. So, at least like if anything really kind of did happen, it would be pretty like early detection,
Yeah. We're not doing the whole, you know what, this hurts, but I'm sure it's fine anymore. We're done with that.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore.
No. But she better put me back on the iron tablets though.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you just get the ones that I got?
Oh, because well, I don't know why she didn't refill my prescription at all.
What was your milligrams for the
100?
Okay.
Yeah, so they're stronger than what I can get at the pharmacy, and because it's next week, I figured, okay, I can talk to her then, but
yeah,
like I feel like I'm going to be dizzy again. I'm like, I don't like this.
I should give you just one, like a little packet of mine, because there's the ones you can just buy over the counter, and they're 65 milligrams. It might be enough.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, so you don't have to buy a whole box. Yeah. I'll just give you one of mine.
It's all right. We'll see.
Yeah.
Iron is fun.
What do you take for pain? It's not like it's not.
It's
like one of those like NSAID medications. It has a name. It's not available like in the U.S. or anything. It's just it's not approved in the U.S.
Oh, yikes.
I don't actually. It's like it begins with an E. Extorcab or Exitora something. And it's just it's an NSAID.
Right.
NSAID.
Is that the one you take for your knees? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Or if that's more of a general question, it's usually just ibuprofen and Paracet Duo.
Oh, Paracet, yeah.
Paracet Duo is a lifesaver if you have to do something during the day. It has 500 milligrams of caffeine in it or something. It's like, wow!
Yeah.
It's great for that. I have a headache, but I also have to go to work. And then you're like, all right, people, let's go. Let's do this. Go, 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 go. Everyone's calm down. We work at an office. Calm down.
I don't take that. It's not. No, it's not an opiate. No, it's a completely functioning. It's some kind of anti-inflammatory type thing. Not opiate. No. Can you imagine me high all the time? Holy hell.
I'd be like, girl, that guy cut you off. You're like, it's fine. I'd be like, oh my God, we're taking you to the hospital.
Either that, or I'm going to have like a knife stored on the side and be like, oh yeah, fucker, go ahead, cut me off. Yeah. I'm ready.
You'll be like, oh, red light. Let me go slash his tire. I'm like, no, stop. Dragging me after the road. The police, what the hell is going on here? I'm trying to help, okay?
version of I mean, I haven't used any kind of like, you know.
I don't know what would happen if I were high. If I would get completely paranoid.
I know, like from when I was a kid.
Or if I literally just take a nap.
From when I was a kid, I know that I get really relaxed on marijuana. But honestly, I have not done a lot of drugs in my life. So that is like the extent. Like if we could get it now, I would totally. Yeah. I would absolutely. When the kid's in bed on a Friday night, like absolutely would I. But it's not legal here. It is in my home state.
Ah. So when we go visit, I will see high Dawn.
You will, yes.
And then I'll be like, I know the smell. I do.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. That would be funny though. High Dawn. Because there have been times too when I'm just like being drunk.
Sounds like we're riding it. High Dawn! What? People are like, what do you mean high Dawn?
Now we just need a convertible. Demo Louise, let's go.
I don't want to drive off a cliff. Shut up, bitch! I'm sure we can find a carnival ride somewhere that'll mimic that. There was, I can't remember, I've seen like a roller coaster that does the thing where they drive off a building and then they go back and then you go on the actual roller coaster. I was like, I think I might die of fear. I don't think my heart could take it. It'd be like, what if the brakes break or something? What if I die? Always. Personal biggest fear is definitely dying, but I would die for the kids. So every time I think I'm dying, at least I'm like, oh no, I don't want to die. I'm not ready.
Yeah, I'm not ready.
I'm not ready. Because I'm so scared that if I die, there's nothing.
Oh.
I'm
really?
so scared that if I die, there's nothing. Oh. And I'll literally lie awake just going like, I mean, I know I haven't lived the most amazing enchanted life or whatever, but I want to remember. I need to remember my kiddos. I need to remember this. I need to remember my besties. I need to remember the stuff. And sometimes I just really get scared that there's nothing. And I just get really, really scared. It's almost not the fact that I'm afraid of dying. I'm afraid that there's nothing when I die. And I'm like...
No, I don't have that fear at all. I'm convinced that there's something, but...
I have MS, so I have regular checkups too. Right, yeah. Okay, good.
I'm sorry that you have MS, though.
Good that you have MS, but the regular checkups things, that came out wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Everything I say comes out wrong, too, so...
It's a service we provide for free.
For free!
Do you know what my husband said to me? He's like, I just came up with the next t-shirt I have to get.
Oh,
and he came up with this saying, and I was like, that's it.
That's the thing!
And
what is it?
I'm gonna...
his,
I don't know. I'm like, you're gonna have to write that down and send me...
Was it in Norwegian?
No, it's in English. Something about like a pickle and pricks or something, or cactus. I don't know, something. I don't know.
I'm like a cactus.
He came up and quoted it, and I was like, well, Gunna and I were talking about... So now I've been doing some research. Like, I know that I can cut everything out that I need to. Yes.
Of course you have.
You know me very well.
No, it's great. It really helps me because I like to do, and you like to research, so this works. I'm like, I don't want to research. I want to do the thing. You're like, but goodness, gonna kill you. I'm literally the kid that's crying because you won't let me eat the crayons.
And I'm Googling to see if the crayons are...
Will it kill you?
Safe.
What effects is this?
But they have this thing. They have like this press for cookies.
I was like, oh, cookies.
Yes. Well, I have a cookie press actually. I have two now.
Yeah.
But the kid broke my other one, so
I'm gonna come back and get that one in a minute.
Yep.
Could you maybe just
move
it over here?
It
Yeah, because I really don't want to travel.
Burn me. I would prefer you not to burn me as well.
Right? I would really prefer not burning people either. I have enough inside to go to sleep at night. Thank you very much. I can't be like, oh God. It doesn't happen a lot when I start thinking about the stupid shit I did. And like, I'm like, oh no, I shouldn't have said that or whatever.
Yeah.
I definitely don't need, shouldn't have burned Dawn with that thing. Jesus. Fuck. I'm going to hell.
No, but don't want to lose this. They have a like a machine, like a press.
Yes.
That you can make t-shirts, and it's only like 2,000 crowns.
Woo.
Yes. So I need to convince my husband that this is a really good idea, so I can make him all the T-shirts that he wants, so that we can make the T-shirts that we want. Mine are just going to be
sell
like
other T-shirts.
I don't want to sell them. I just want to make them for us.
But it'd be hilarious. Like that's a bigger selling point. I could sell these.
Yeah, but then I'd have to find suppliers for shirts and sizes.
Good point.
I'd have to keep all of this shit in my house.
Yeah, no, never mind.
Right.
Withdrawn, Your Honor.
Withdrawn.
And no hearsay this time.
Objection.
Objection, hearsay. You
Yeah.
know what? Say what you want about the trial. I came up with some bangers.
I know, because even though I say like, oh, I wouldn't have house music, I do like that. Dep, dep, dep,
Yeah.
Johnny Depp.
Dep, dep. It's very football-y. It's like something you'd be shouting
Yes,
out.
yes,
like,
yes.
Yeah, I like
Very
it.
much so.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so.
Sorry.
You didn't do anything.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was probably my... No. Ghost foot.
Yeah, so I need to convince my husband, like, oh yeah, it's only this thing. I found one on Finn that was used, but it was like $1,600, and I'm like, why wouldn't I just pay $300 more?
And like get a new one.
Yeah.
That is weird though.
Yeah.
But I mean, I suppose if you need it immediately.
I don't know. It's too high what she's asking for, so she doesn't have like a whole bunch of extra stuff with it too to like
make it juicy.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna send it to him and plant the idea in his head.
Water it
and
a
then I
little
can make and then I can make his T-shirts. And then
And then all of a sudden we'll be like, what are you doing? Nothing? I'm assuming it makes a noise. Or maybe it's like a
maybe like a hiss, like
right.
because it's like a press, you know? I don't know. Yeah, so that's my plan.
I like it. This is a great plan. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll keep it forever. There. You'll be stuck.
You're gonna pull this out and you're gonna be like,
what the hell? Yeah. Where does it end?
I did see a good video, right? But she had way longer hair than me. Like it was down like to like here on her.
Jesus.
Where she had her
you
hair.
have like 2 years to reach her.
I know, right? As long as I never go home and get my hair cut, like she'd be fine. So she took a scarf and she put it down and then she tied a knot and then she brought it up and like so her hair was like halved.
Right.
And then she tied a little like, you know, so this was like back and away. She had like a kerchief like tied.
Oh.
But it also tied the back of her hair and brought it up. I was like, oh shit.
You got to do
I
that.
should try that.
Yes, do that.
I don't actually have a kerchief of like literally any kind.
I have the blue one.
I had dog bandanas for a while, but you know.
You can borrow my blue one. All I ever use it for is to look like I'm like, you know, a suspicious elderly woman.
Yeah. Yeah. I did try that 2 ponytail thing.
Yeah, I tried it too. That did not look cute on me.
Did not work on me. Nope.
I was like, cause my longest hair is actually much more on top than the others, and it looked all sad and thin, and I was like, oh no, this did not come out the way we wanted to. We're not doing this. Nope.
But maybe you could reverse it and do a low one so it's
I figured I would probably, that might actually work a little bit, but I took this here a little. I tried a few versions of it.
I think that twist thing though that you did on Spawn 3 would work for you though too.
Possibly.
You'd have to like pull your curls out though. But if you're putting it up, it doesn't matter.
I was gonna put it in a bun. It doesn't really matter because it's always gonna frizz out anyway.
Yeah.
And with this humidity, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You should have seen it. We were at the football game on Monday, and like, it was that day where it kind of threatened to rain, but didn't rain, but it kind of rained, but it didn't.
Yeah.
And we were standing there, and my hair had been like behaving itself for most of the day. I'd taken the dog for a walk. I'd done all the stuff. We did the stream, and then I was at this football field, and we were waiting for them to warm up. By the way, we have got to go to Klöfta in the summertime. That area is stunning.
Well, that would be great, but you're gone for a month.
July, I'll be back. I promise. But so we were there and we were waiting for them to do the warm-ups. We're just chatting with our friend and with other parents there and stuff. And then the game starts. And I swear to God, all of a sudden my hair becomes this flyaway things and it's all in my face all the time. I'm like, I look like I'm having a stroke over there.
Fighting an army of gnats.
Right, yeah, it was endless. And I was like, okay, you know what, I'm done. Because I brought the scrunchie with me that I bought at the market. And I just took like some of the hair and then put that in the thing. And I was like, that's not going to work though. Because immediately after, the lower guy came. So I was like, never mind. I would just put this in a bun like a normal person. And our friend was just like, at least my hair doesn't move like that in the wind. I'm like, damn it! Damn you! Damn you!
Damn it. I told you that's his favorite word now.
Oh, damn you!
Damn it.
Oh, damn it!
So I picked him up yesterday after getting the slushie and doing a small shopping. We're driving home and he's like, 3 home days. And I'm like, no, you have 2 more school days.
And then 3 home days.
And then 3 home days.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, 2 school, 1 SFO, 1 Gunna Sam.
Oh,
And I was like,
cute.
yes, because he calls her Gunna Sam. I
Yeah.
don't know why. And I was like, yeah, right.
Oh.
But you still have 2 school days. And he's like, damn it. I was like,
Damn it.
you're not wrong.
Oh.
You're not wrong, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so expect that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Yeah. And the first time my husband heard it, he just looked at me. I was like, well, it's better than fuck. Like, I don't know
Right?
what to tell you.
I'm like, hey, take the win, man. Take the win.
It's not a swear. It's appropriate in how he's using it. Like,
Right.
come on. This is a win-win as far
There's
as
so
I'm
many
concerned.
chocolates in this chocolate cake. I thought it was raw. I was like, oh, how did this one get raw, not the others? Because I mean, they are kind of soft bake anyway, but
Yeah.
not that soft bake. All right.
Yeah, right? See? It's funny. And it's
Besides-
appropriate.
Honestly, I think the kids should learn how to cuss from their parents. I will die on that hill.
Yeah.
Fight me.
And he's using it appropriately, so, you know,
Mhm.
there's a
win in there.
definite win in there.
I needed one more. Why did I put this away? Seriously, this is all I did yesterday. Like I was like doing a thing and put this away. You know, not this thing, but I was, oh no shit, I still need that. I was like that woman who like does the box thing and you like throw the box away and then you have to go get it 4 more times. And you're like, why am I like that?
They do that all the time. It's ridiculously awful.
Yeah, and I was just like, I'm like, these are costly mistakes. It cost me 10 minutes here and 20 minutes there.
Which ones
because
are
I'm
these?
a dumbass. This is just this is the rest of the chocolate chip,
Okay.
just in the spoon. Right, you know what? You just gotta give a bit of fit. This is the licorice ones.
Oh, okay. Oh, no
Those-
chips, just licorice.
No, there is white chocolate in here.
Oh, white chocolate, right?
Yeah.
You told me that 3 times.
Why are we like this? Oh no.
Yeah.
And these I make them for me, but the kids still like them, so
Oh.
they'll get eaten all the time. Which is why these are a little bit bigger.
The thing is like, okay, so she'll have easy 4 dozen cookies today. They will be gone.
Yes.
Oh, can I see them?
Oh yes, you can. Well, the cookie dough or the cookies.
Well, we'll show you the cookie dough.
This is cookie dough with white chocolate chip and
Oops.
licorice powder in here. Because I'm Icelandic and we're obsessed with licorice.
Oh, it smells really good though.
It does, yeah. You should try the dough.
You should.
Because it's a Danish licorice powder. And I feel like that kind of just always comes out really well in baking.
The hockey pulver stuff, or
No, that's actually Swedish, and that's more.
Oh,
It's more salty. This isn't as salty.
okay.
Again, obsessed with licorice. Probably not the best person to answer this. All right, and to turn the cookies.
Turn them.
Yeah, like switch them up
Oh,
or switch top to bottom. That's what she said.
okay.
All that.
She'll show you all the cookies when they're done.
Heck
They're on
yeah.
the counter over there, and then she's got 3, 4, 5, 6 more things here. But her kids will go through these like,
Yeah, my kids also bring friends home with them.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm feeding one of my Spawn 3's friend just her pre-meal meal every day. I swear to God.
Yeah.
They come here and make noodles and stuff. 5 more minutes should be enough.
Hey, do we know where you are? Where,
He was Argentina or something, right? And these are the chocolate chip cookies, the ones we baked.
right.
A
The
little
regular one.
dork.
Oh yes, you were right.
I was, yay! Oh my god, my brain remembers geography or something. Because I remember you were going to a bachelor party, weren't you? At a beach house? Is that you? That was you, right? Did you have fun? Was it fun?
I don't remember that.
Remember? No.
Nope. Yep. Yes.
Ah,
yes.
cool. Look at me go.
All right, I'm vaguely remembering something, but
We were in the car. I remember that.
we were in the car.
Yep. Oh yeah. The reason I was thinking like, hey, can we just go to this stuff for our stream tomorrow? Because I gotta grab some blankets for my mom.
Oh, well, we can go after. I don't have. I only have to do cards and stuff, so we can. After stream, we can take off.
Yeah, I can do that. I don't have anything to do for lunch anyway.
Yeah.
Unless my husband comes home. I could do him! No, I can't. I mean, I could.
I'm not going to be here.
Yeah, you're like, I'm leaving, bye! See you later! Sorry
She does have a good memory. I have a shit memory, and that's why we're a good team.
We work well together.
I write stuff down on my calendar. And if it's not on my calendar, it doesn't happen. Yeah. I do miss that, though. I used to be able to keep everything in my head. I never needed a calendar.
I was told the other day, like, how do you not remember this? You don't have a good memory? I was like, I do. Just not enough stuff that isn't important. And he's like, he's a whole person. I was like, I still don't know who we're talking about. I remember this. I remember the conversations we had and stuff. And then I'll meet a person at the store. And they'll be like, oh, Gunna, hi, it's so nice to meet you. And blah, 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 blah. And they'll know everything about me. And I still have no idea who they are. And I will fake my way through that conversation like it's nobody's business. My husband's standing next to me like, he has no idea.
No idea.
No idea. And then I'm like, do you know who they are? He's like, no. But sometimes, you'll get context clues like, oh, how's your mom? I was like, oh, so this might be a neighbor or like a kid of my mom's friend. It has to be, right? And really, that's something I need to stop doing. I'd be like, I'm sorry, who are you again? Please. I'd be like, we were together from the 1st and 10th grade. I was like, sorry, I have erased that from my mind. or I'll tell them some bullshit like, oh no, sorry, I have selective amnesia. Boring people first.
Maybe not.
I
Maybe
can't.
not that one.
I won't do that. I promise.
Maybe not that one.
So yeah, I have selective memory apparently. Hold on.
Yep.
Of course, I couldn't remember a math equation to save my life, but no.
Oh, but going back to earlier.
Yes.
Do we want to plan a girl trip?
Yes, we do. But do we want to do
like,
it this year? Are we talking this year? Or?
Yeah, this year.
Okay.
Maybe August?
I'll have to budget because I'm hoping I can publish my book in September.
Okay, but I can help.
At the moment, that is I hope. Because,
I can help.
I still need the beta reading and the stuff to be done before I can put it to the grammar, spelling editors and stuff like that.
Well, listen, if you don't mind me walking around naked, we can share a room.
I don't care.
Okay.
I never care. And I think, honestly, I know, I felt bad that our friend had to share a room with me. Because, I was wondering if she would have actually preferred not to have her own space. And I was like, because I genuinely could not afford my own room at the time. And I was like, but the thing was like, there was a lot of talking and a lot of stuff there.
Spain. Let's go to Spain. Let's go to Spain. September.
Beautiful. Beautiful in Spain.
Let's go. Think about the food.
No.
How you get her.
Yeah. Like, the food. Tapas. I'll be there. They have olives. All the olives.
All the olives. Oh my god.
I've been to Barcelona.
Paellas.
Yes. Yep. Nom 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 nom.
Paella. Jan.
Yeah.
Paella. My husband doesn't like that.
Oh, he doesn't? No.
Nope. I've tried making a few of them, like not authentic, obviously. Okay, but you took away my clean spoon.
Oh, just take it's the thing. I've been watching my hands in between too.
I'm scraping the bowl for Joe.
These are done. Oh, gag!
Oh no, these are really good.
Right?
They're not like overwhelming.
No, that is usually the plan with these dudes.
I wonder if my my husband could eat them.
Mm-hmm. And when they're baked, the licorice flavor comes in even later. It's a little more subtle. More subtle? It's subtle. There we go. That's a word. That's a word. I'm gonna use it.
Sure.
I'm a wordsmith. I don't know how to use words.
It's a good thing that's what you do. You know.
Right. It's like, good thing I want to be a writer. Mm-hmm. My mom suggested that I would republish the book I wrote back home because it's ready. You know what I mean? All I have to do is just upload it.
Yeah.
It has a cover and everything.
You should.
So I was like, maybe I'll do that at the same time. See what happens. Because
Why don't you do that one first?
Because then hold on. Then that's the name association thing again.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise, yes. I mean, I would have just done it yesterday or 2 weeks ago or whatever. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Is your husband a picky eater? No. My husband is not a picky eater, but licorice gives him migraines.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. And he loves it, too. It's a very Scandinavian thing.
I did put them both in there. All of a sudden, I felt like I'd only done this one, and I'm like, there's supposed to be 2, but it's not here, so it has to be in the thing, but I still have to go check.
Yeah. So, yeah, but no, he loves everything, but he doesn't like paella for some reason. I don't know why. He's very picky about shrimp.
Oh, yeah. That's a Norwegian thing, though. Like, they have, like...
I have a friend that has the same problem. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I guess it's fairly common.
Yeah.
I never even heard of it before.
No.
I mean, licorice is not like a huge U.S. thing, so...
Here, it's like, do you have high blood pressure? Give me that licorice. Because I have low blood pressure, so I'm like, nom.
Oh. Oh, maybe that's
probably why I crave salt. Okay. Or licorice or whatever. Oh, my husband... Oh, because we're talking about picky eaters and husbands.
Yeah, I gotta tell you the shrimp stuff too.
I know. Yeah, I do. I love my husband. Sometimes when he he does this thing where like he'll discover a new flavor like teriyaki sauce, and it'll be used on everything for the next month or whatever. The other day he made a salad. He usually doesn't make the salads. And the other day he made a salad and he put the balsamic vinegar in there and he put the thing and put all sorts of stuff. It was great. It was even bacon in that salad. That salad was good. And he put grapes in there. And now he won't stop it talking about how amazing grapes are in salads, like he's just invented this new thing. And I can't tell him that we used to have salads with grapes every day for like 3 years. 4 years back, I can't do it. He's so happy with it.
No, don't do it.
And he's just like, oh my god, it's so amazing what grapes are in salads.
I am very much the same way as your husband. I am like very much, not the whole, look what I discovered for the first time ever.
I'm sure he doesn't mean it that way, but that's what it sounds like to me, and it's so funny. I'm like, I'm so happy with it. And hey, I'm getting salads that I don't have to make. Win-win!
No, I get on kicks, and my son does the same thing. He's just like me. We're screwed.
We are all screwed.
Yeah. I get a kick on something like peanut butter noodles. I can't tell you how many times we've had peanut butter ramen noodles.
Did I tell you I finished all of the peanut butter, and that's why I want to go to Sweden, because I need to buy more peanut butter, because I need more peanut butter cookies and some peanut butter noodles. And I'm like, I'll do that when I come home. I will do that when I come home.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'll find something, and then that's it.
Right.
Like, I'll stick with that until I'm sick of it, and then I'll probably never have it again.
Or like in 3 years, you'll be like, oh my god, this is amazing. Why have I never tried this before? And I'll be like, you know what? No, I'm going to let her have it. But what about the shrimp thing? You wanted to finish the shrimp thing.
Oh, the shrimp thing. Right. He's really picky about shrimp because growing up, he grew up in the West Coast.
Yes.
So everything that he's ever had for seafood has been fresh. Like, like
still wiggling.
Literally going,
sticks! welcome.
Yes. Oh, thank you for following me on my other channel too. I appreciate that.
Did you know that the Fifth Element is 25 years old? We're just gonna ruin everybody's life now. I'm sorry, continue. So, fresh shrimps.
Yeah,
sorry.
So he's so picky about the shrimp because he doesn't like frozen shrimp. Because he's so used to, 30 years of his life or whatever, just eating shrimp, like, fucking directly off the boat. Like, when you don't go to a store, you go to the water and you buy it off.
You go to the pier.
So he's really,
awesome.
really picky about shrimp. So maybe that's why he doesn't. I tried to make jambalaya, which is like a version of like a type of. It's more a Cajun paella.
Yeah.
And he was not a fan of that either.
Oh.
Yeah.
Back home, you could get like these tiny little shrimps, like float. I think you can get them here, like the tiny ones in the bucket. Yeah. That's really most of the shrimps you get back home. Like even the deep fried ones, they're really, really small.
Yeah, no.
So when we came here, I had to get used to the texture of the longer, like the bigger ones.
Right.
Because the texture's different, but I mean they taste amazing.
I think that's what it is too. I think it's a texture thing for him.
Yeah.
I love them all. And then we get from the fish truck.
Yeah.
Did I send the fish truck to you? I have to. Next time he comes, I gotta tell him to come.
He comes over. Oh, there are 3 different fish trucks here. One of them even, like one of the guys lives over there. He's a parent to one of my kids.
Oh.
One of the kids in my kids' class. Something like that. So I know where he lives. I can walk over there and buy stuff.
Okay.
We never do because they never have like, the stuff that we want. We'd like to buy lobster tails.
Yeah.
But they never have those.
They
lobster tails.
We got this thing. Oh, I just remembered. How did the chocolate pudding thing go?
It went really, really well. It got eaten here for sure. I was
Did
really
I
surprised.
try that?
Yes, you did.
Did I like it?
You thought it was okay. It was like a pudding fudge thing.
Huh. What she said.
What I said. But it got eaten here. My kids were not. They thought it was frosting that I put in the refrigerator. So they were like, "Oh, we are not allowed to eat frosting." She puts in the refrigerator. She's saving that for later. They have burnt themselves enough on that one. I have literally used, especially like caramel frostings, because you have to make the caramel and then add it to the thing.
Yeah.
So and I made these beautiful cupcakes once because we were going to go to one of those juleafslutning things, which is like a Christmas festival for classes here, and I had just made salted caramel frosting for the cupcakes, and the cupcake came out great, and the frosting was really, really it was really stiff. Mm-hmm. So like when I made it and I popped it up, the top was perfect. And then I needed something from the store. I had just finished these, so I just sprinkled a little bit of sea salt over, and they were gorgeous. And I ran to the store, and I came right back, and my husband was in the kitchen the entire goddamn time. Every single top was gone. Because my daughters hadn't realized this was salted caramel, and that's delicious. So they... every single... because they were afraid that if they take the leftover frosting, that would be worse. And I'm like, no, I didn't even get a picture. And I was like, and then I looked at my husband like, what? How? He was not paying attention. I was like, no shit.
Remember earlier when we were talking about why women have to think about literally everything?
Everything?
Literally everything.
Oh man, he was. Oh, but I mean, that's that thing though. Like the thing you sent me on TikTok. Anybody else have kids who will literally cross space and time, fight space and time to get to their mom, even though I'm sitting next to them on the sofa to ask them, "Can I have Coke?"
Yeah, I immediately thought of you with that one.
Yep.
My father is out in garage. I am in another country.
Right.
What do you want?
Call them. Just call him, okay? You don't even have to go to the garage. Just call him. I'll take it. Like sometimes I'll sit there in the living room and I'm all cozy and comfy, and it's time for the kids to go to bed.
Yeah.
I will literally call my son. He does not pick up. He just knows when the phone goes off. He's like, it's time for bed. So he'll come out and he'll start doing the teeth and the whole thing.
Yeah.
But my daughter, who is a different breed of beast, she literally will pick up and go, "Mom, don't call me from another room," and hang up on me. And I'll be like, "Bitch, I can hear you echoing from here. Get to bed." I don't call her bitch, but when she's a teenager, that word is going to come out. It's
yep.
I
threw that at you a lot yesterday. Bitch, brought her up.
Right.
I was all over you yesterday.
Oh man, but this morning though, because we've been working on her explosive anger issues. I this morning she couldn't find her jean jacket.
Yeah.
And when I say her jean jacket, it's technically hers and her sister's, because it's a hand-me-down from my son, and they have another jean jacket from me that somehow fits them. I'm really concerned. But like one of them is light, the other one is dark, and the dark one is a little bit bigger, so it fits my older daughter a little bit better because she likes to wear the hoodies and the thick clothes and stuff. We couldn't find that this morning, and I didn't know if my youngest spawn had taken it or not because she was already gone. I said goodbye to her. I looked her in the face when she left. I have no idea what she was wearing. I mean, she was wearing a purple sweater, but she had something over it, and I think it was a lighter jacket. And my daughter starts to panic because it's not where it's supposed to be. Right? Things need to be in order. And I'm like, okay, it's okay. It's probably just, maybe it's in the rooms, maybe it got put in the dirty laundry hamper, whatever. And I was like, maybe it got lost at school. And you know what that means. And she's like, what? Like, she's near tears at this point. I'm like,
it'll be there when you get there.
Yeah, and I was like, either we find it, or we have an excuse to buy more. And she's like, trying to hold on to the madness. And I'm like, go buy more. She's like, okay. And I was like, I just don't want you to go to school and be worried about a jacket. It doesn't matter.
No.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Managed to talk her down, and I was like, okay, so are you going to go and have a good day at school today and hopefully not find your sister and assault her for taking the jacket that you might have? I don't know. Maybe she took both of them. I have literally no idea where the other one is. She's like, yeah, okay, bye. Smacks the door in my face every single time. I'm like, ooh, I really need, because she either closes it, like immediately, it's like she kind of just like opens it just enough for her to leave, and then smacks the door. Or she just doesn't close it at all. There doesn't seem to be any.
You need to start putting your foot there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine.
Have you found the jacket though?
Nope. No idea. I have no idea. But like I said, it might be in one of the rooms. My youngest daughter hasn't even emptied her laundry hamper yet. It's this tall, but it's this tall now. And she's wondering why she doesn't have any clothes. I'm like,
are they doing their own laundry now?
They're not doing their own laundry. I mean, I'm starting them on the thing. It's like, you do this, and I like spawned 2 this weekend. I was really on her with the whole, like, when you put this in the washing machine, you can't overstuff it. So if you put your hand in and feel like there's space here, that's enough. But if you feel a little bit here, it's a little iffy, depending on how dirty it is. And then I was like, and then you just put it here and put the thing in and stuff. So, but my son has started doing a little bit of laundry and much more of the cooking and stuff. Like when we're coming home from the football match, we're like, we're having pizza tonight. He's like, and you're telling me this why? And I'm like, because you're gonna go in the freezer, get the pizzas, and put them in the oven. Do I need to tell you to take the plastic off? Goodbye, mother. I guess not. He did good. It was fun.
I have to tell you to put the plastic off. This is why we overthink things.
Yep. 100%. Like 1,000,000% why we overthink everything. Oh, it's almost 12. Holy crap.
Wow.
I'm moving.
Well, we have...
I'm sorry. I think it smells sweaty. Sorry.
No, you don't.
I don't know why. I took a shower last night.
No, you don't.
I just realized
Trust me, I would tell you if you stunk.
I am wearing a Pokemon sweater. I was like,
I just realized that's why they asked. I just got that now, that connection.
We're slow. Okay. We move fast, but we're slow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Oh, hold on. Cookies. Oh, cookies.
More cookies.
Da-da-da-da. I'll be right there.
Yes, so I'm going to harp on this until we decide, or...
Harp on what?
A girls' trip.
Oh, right.
Just like...
I need money!
over weekend or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe after school
Uh-huh.
starts.
Right.
So that's still like the end of August. Right?
Oh, wait. End of August is also my daughter's birthday.
Yeah, but we're talking like 3 days.
Yep.
Especially if we go to, what'd you say, Frederickston?
Yeah. That's only 3 hours away from here.
So if it's only 3 hours, like, you know.
Right. Oh,
but when would we want to go? That's the question.
Well, we also need to go to the well.
Yes.
And I don't know if it would be a good idea to keep them too close together. And no, that's
Yeah, but I would happily take the money away from going to the well and getting a massage there.
Oh, right, okay.
To just going there and going into the sauna. And that being the only trip.
But we still need to buy swimsuits there, right?
Yeah, but that's a couple $100.
Yeah.
So.
And I'd be like, okay, we're here. How are you going to fit these swimsuits on us? Lift up the boobs a little bit. What? You never did? No, okay.
I have.
I would place my boobs on a Bard's Hill. Someone's like, what's that? But oh, hey, you want some water? Yes, please. So what am I doing at the bar? Usually they're just a fetch shit for the DJ.
They make good like pockets though.
Right?
I tuck so much stuff in like at the top here.
Mm. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you help me remember? I need to pay a factura before we leave.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna
write
that down.
Right, because my bank ID thing didn't work yesterday. It does that sometimes. It just won't work.
Oh, but you got it working on your phone.
Yeah. It works on my phone. It's all good. But every once in a while, it'll glitch out. So I'll try twice and it doesn't work. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do the third time because it'll lock me out. So I have to wait 24 hours. But for some reason, it did that yesterday and I had to pay a factura. I mean, I'm not late. I'm fine. I have until the 18th of June. I just prefer to do them immediately.
Yeah.
That's what she said. Do them immediately. Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Thank you.
It'll happen now.
Huh?
Because I wrote it down.
It won't happen. So these got baked a little bit longer.
Oh.
Yeah, see they're like darker.
Oh no.
Oh no, I know, right? My husband's gonna be so happy.
I'm gonna be happy. Well, fuck him.
Wait, I already do! Sorry. Apparently the other Gunna's coming out again. Oh no!
Which Gunna
You'll be
is
like,
that
and we're done with this Gunna. And we're done now. Look at the size differences. Or this one.
one? Yeah.
This is Earth, this is the moon. Have some warmish cookies.
Cookies for us! They really do spread out, huh?
They really do, yeah. And I've messed with the recipe to see like if I
I'm
can
gonna
make them
take the
higher or
tiny
whatever. They're
burnt
very
one.
thin. But yeah. And every time I mess with the recipe, the flavor and the stuff that my kids like goes away. So I'm like, you know what? They're just gonna look like that. That's okay.
Mm.
As long as they get eaten. Or you know, what our friend said, they will find mouths. I'm like, you're not wrong.
Yep.
Do you hear that?
Sounds like someone's cutting down a tree or weed whacking or something.
You know what my ear hears?
What?
Because I know it's a lawnmower or something like that.
Hmm.
I hear music. Because it's all. I hear it as a music thing. I'm like, I really should get my ears cleaned at one point. I want to do that. I want to do the thing where they clean your ears out with like earwax or shit. I want to try that.
Okay. When?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know. Soon.
Sign me up.
When will then be now?
Soon.
You just missed it. You just missed it again. I went into Spaceballs. I'm sorry. When I was pregnant with, I think it was Spawn 2. Yeah. I say quite pregnant, but usually people would tell me my belly was very small compared to the fact that I was 8 months pregnant. But I desperately wanted to be Dark Helmet for Halloween. Just so wanted to be. I was like, I am willing to just buy some sheets and stuff my head through here, and you can just put a belt on me and just paint this. I don't give a shit. We couldn't make the helmet work in time. So, you know, I didn't get to be Dark Helmet drinking the coffee. And then desperate to be Dark Helmet. They said, I just want to have a collection of
Costumes.
Yeah, costumes. I mean, a lot of them are Star Wars costumes because, you know, I want to do a thing though. Because like, you know how like You know how like I follow those people who are like, oh, you should pose like this for pictures because it makes a funner, like better angles or all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think I've only sent you the stuff that this one woman is doing. She's more of a boudoir photographer or whatever. Boudoir. Boudoir.
Right.
But
yeah,
they're
the
work guys.
one on the floor.
Yeah. I want to do those photo shoots like desperately.
Yeah.
But there's a part of me that also really wants to do photo shoots like men do photo shoots. Like I want to wear a suit. I want to wear the tie. I want to wear the.
Where you want to look down
sweaters.
with your hands in your pocket.
Yeah. And I want to do the pants, the poses that they're doing and the stuff, and I want to just do that all the time, just endlessly. And I was like, I'd have to probably fake a beard though, because that'd be amazing. But at the same time, I just just or like they do this a lot in the pictures or stuff like that, and I'm like. Funny because you I mean usually don't see women posing the way that men are posed, so that would just be really funny wearing like a thick sweater, like the ones that are like knitted.
Do I need to do research?
No, probably not, because I've already started the research because I was like, that'd be so funny. Like I'll just take Sebastian Stan, the guy who plays Bucky, right? Yeah, right. Because I the only reason
I was gonna say Henry Cavill.
Yeah. That too, and just. Like mimic the photos because they're dudes and they're women.
Very easily do that research for you.
Okay, you can do the research for me. Yes. Did I tell you that I want to make a TikTok where like I know I won't be able to because I will be incoherent. But because he's playing the Highlander. Henry.
What?
Henry is playing the
There's
Highlander.
There's a new Highlander movie or TV show?
I don't know. I just know he's going to be wearing a kilt and faking a Scottish accent, and I'm going to die!
Oh.
I'm going to die! And I want to, like, live action the shit out of that. Like, live reaction. Like,
yes.
I'll see it, and I'll be like, no, sir, no! I'm going to go put myself in a coffin right the fuck now! And blah, blah, blah. And then I'll be like, only thing he could do to me now would be play a Viking, and I'd be like, put me in the coffin. Put me in the coffin. And then, of course,
no reason
10 years from now, he'll do the thing, and I'll be like, I'm climbing in a coffin. I don't know why I'd climb in there like this, but hey, I'm assuming it's tall.
Probably.
Or maybe they'll just raise it up, put you in there. I have no idea. I don't know how anything works. It's very clear. But I'm just like, I can't. My brain refuses to work. When I put that man in an accent, and I killed him sword and shit. I'm gonna need to rent the whole movie theater. Just for me. Because I'm like, wow! I hope you're not seen in public.
And typically there's not even like love interest or a story in
know.
Highlander. It's like all about killing and stuff.
Yeah.
But let's go.
There's a reason I went to see 300. There was most certainly very little love in that movie.
Wait, what?
300.
No.
Oh, the Spartan movie. This Spartan.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that.
There's a lot of
I'll
loincloths
have to
and
have this one
and
too.
capes.
It's kind of burnt.
And muscles and stuff in there. Me and my friends, we went to see a completely different movie. We went to see Stranger Than Fiction with Will Ferrell in it. It was probably my favorite Will Ferrell movie, to be honest, because I was expecting it to be, your typical Will Ferrell movie. Mm-hmm. And what it is that he is, like, he's brushing his teeth and blah, 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 and somebody's narrating him the entire time. And then he goes like, what is his voice doing? And like, he starts hearing the voice. And turns out he's a character in somebody's book.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's wonderful.
How have I not heard of this?
Because it's not that typical Will Ferrell movie. Or I'm assuming, I'm guessing here. I don't know why people haven't heard stuff.
Okay.
But I mean, I recommend it. It's a good watch, but it's not.
Emma Thompson.
Yes.
Dustin Hoffman.
Mm-hmm.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yes.
Queen Latifah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We went to see that movie, and I remember we arrived at the movie theater, and I was like, I'm gonna see a Will Ferrell movie. Really though, because I was like, I was kind of over him at the time, just not into it or whatever. But I was like, you know what, my friends are going, so I'm gonna go. And it was just me and two other of my friends. And only one of my friends knew what the hell this movie was about. The other, the redheads that came along were just like, yeah, we're here. And my other redhead friend was like, oh yeah, I can't eat popcorn and chocolates and stuff anymore because I'm on a raw diet. I am, and he explained to us this. I'm shit you not. This is how he explained it to us. This is not the correct raw diet thing, but he explained to us that you only eat things directly from nature, as if you would just go outside and find some pine cones and eat them or something. And we're like, you live in Iceland, you retard. There's literally nothing to eat now. It's February, you moron. We're like, you're going to die. And he was literally starving at this point. And we're like, no, this isn't gonna work. So we
That's
bought.
also not how that works at
Right,
all.
exactly. But that's the way he explained it to us. And I'm sure he actually said more things, but we heard that bit and we were off. We were like, fuck no, this is
Shut down.
Stupid, no. And so we bought, I bought popcorn for me and something for me, and then I bought extra stuff and just put it in my bag, and my friend did the same thing, and then we force fed him a Kit Kat with peanut butter on it, natural stuff, eat it! Okay, we didn't force feed him, not really, but I mean, it was like a, we were not good people, we were not very supportive of this new lifestyle. And he also gave it up in 3 weeks or something.
It didn't last
but,
very long after that.
He did it properly after that, so it was okay.
Oh.
But like I said, I can't tell you that that's exactly how he explained it to us.
Mm-hmm.
But we were just... And it was in the middle of this whole, let's get him to eat a Kit Kat, and the previews were on. Somebody had already shushed us. We're like, it's the previews, bitch, what's your problem? We're not for polite people, I'm sorry. So, and all of a sudden, you know how the commercials are on, and it's really loud and blah, 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 and we're like, eat the Kit Kat. And all of a sudden we hear blah, 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 blah. And 3,000 years ago, blah, blah, blah. We're like, And the screen starts lighting up, and I just see skin, and I'm like, And I look up, and there are these men in these really big, red, flowy capes, and they're all muscly and everything, and they're being all fighty and shit, and they're just wearing a fucking loincloth, and because both of my friends are gay, we were all like, ooh. What is this? Ooh! What is this? When is this coming out? Even the blood is beautiful. It was not a good color on us, okay? It just wasn't. But we literally said, it was like, blah, 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 blah. So obviously, naturally, when that movie came out, I left my husband at home and went to see that movie with some friends. And we were like, And somebody was like, oh, look at that. I was like, shh, don't talk to me. Shh, don't talk to me. Constant thing. I'm so sorry. Oh. Smells a little bit like licorice now.
Yes. I'm waiting for those. I don't want to have any more of these cookies. They're good cookies, but
wait.
I want to
Also,
say...
I didn't put the timer on these, so I don't know when they're done.
Hello.
Hello.
JX Savage.
That's them. Oh, hey.
Savage. Savvy?
Savage? I think it's just savage.
Oh, hey, what?
Oh, hey, what? Oh, no.
Last batch of cookies going in.
Yep. We are almost done. Maybe this time I'll set the timer so I remember what the hell I'm doing.
I don't mind the burnt ones, though.
There we go.
I actually like a lot of burnt food.
Oh, yeah?
I never did, but I don't know.
You
do
and my
now.
husband. Besties.
I've always had, this is like one of those Thanksgiving traditions for us.
Oh, yeah?
And I don't know why. I don't know where we got it from. My grandfather was...
These are stupid hot. Don't eat these yet.
Okay, I won't eat them yet. You know I can judge that for myself though, right?
Don't do it! No, I don't know that. No, I'm kidding.
My grandfather was in the Navy. No.
Oh, yeah?
No, I don't know what he was in, but he was in the service.
Okay.
And he traveled a lot, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And so we always had burnt onions.
Oh, really?
Just onions sauteed in butter until
Blackened.
I like them blackened. My dad does not. He likes them with a little bit more.
Like a caramelized.
Yeah,
blackened.
caramelized.
Okay.
But I love them when they are burnt. They are crispy black.
Wow.
Yeah, they're so good. So maybe when I make Thanksgiving this year, you guys should come over.
Sure.
And then your husband can have some.
Yeah. I mean, he might eat them. He's not an onion person unless they're fried or...
What?
Yeah, he's not a big on onions. Which is hilarious because his parents love onions.
I wonder if he'd like them burnt though.
Yeah, he would. He definitely would try it, for sure. Because burnt things is his jam.
We are doing well today.
Yeah, how are you doing?
How you doing?
Look at us twinning. Twinsies! And how you doing?
How you do it?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah. So that'll be good. Did I even make Thanksgiving lunch? I did.
Yeah,
I made.
You had people over, didn't you?
I didn't know. It was COVID.
Oh yeah, it was COVID. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were going to do something, but
I think we did just like a small thing. Like I don't think I made everything that I usually make.
oh, that's right. That's what.
Yeah.
Isn't that why we went to the farm?
To
you
get
had
corn?
something, corn or pumpkin something? No. I misremember.
I always go to the farm for corn.
Yes.
Yeah, which we still have some in the freezer.
Oh, ours. Oh god.
Yeah.
All gone.
Yeah. I try so it lasts the whole year, and I don't have to eat that
Smart. Very, very smart.
crappy shit in plastic that.
Oh, we lit it. We've had corn out like I think it was on Sunday and yesterday because we had a package of them. So we made some on Sunday, made some yesterday, and I was like, I really wish this was fresh corn.
Soon
Sweet
though,
corn.
we'll be going
Right?
soon.
Yeah.
It says it like always comes up in my memories, like, and I'm like, oh yeah, July is when I make jam.
Right.
Yes. So if you need any, I have to give you some jars now so that you can.
Oh no, we're good. We managed to finish the ones you made us last time.
Yeah.
But the kids all preferred the other one, so we kind of like it took a while.
Yeah.
Sorry. I know. It's just like the overproduced stuff, I guess. They will when they're older and they have more refined palates. Is that saving me at all? No. Is that saving me at all? No.
Nope.
Like look how much darker they are.
I know. Is that licorice?
Yeah, that's the licorice ones.
Mm. How can they not like homemade jam?
Because they like the noodle one. Yeah. Did you
Is
know
it the pieces? They don't like it chunky?
No, they don't. They don't really. I don't think so.
Hmm.
No, it's just
Okay.
But what was it? We did Wait. No. The train of thought left the station and left me behind. Nope. Sorry. Tried it out. Didn't work.
Nothing about jam or the farm.
No.
Corn.
Oh no, it was noodle. It was the jam. Did you know that like all of their jars look the same?
Yes.
Like, and I don't mean like, oh, they look similar. They literally look exactly the same.
You
So
have
the
to
other
look at
day,
the fruit
yeah. So,
on the bottle.
well, not all the time because now they have like these blended looking labels. It's like, oh, there's strawberries and these berries and that berries and blah blah blah, and then it just says strawberries.
Oh no!
Yeah. So the other day, when my in-laws were here, I was gonna grab like a jar of that, and I was like, oh, there it is, and I just, went on my merry way, and then we're eating the thing, and I'm just like crunching down on the things that they love here so much, the hint Betty thing, hint Ben, no, not hint Betty, the ones that are like, little, they look like grapes. No, not ribs. All the things that have a little seed in them, and you chew on them like forever. It's the one
big yellow ones, the ones that you get in the mountains.
No, not yellow. They're red, and they kind of look. They have the same shape as a strawberry, but they have a whole little
Raspberry.
Is it raspberry? Yeah, I think it's raspberries. Yeah,
Oh,
not
okay.
a fan. Not a fan. I like the flavor. I just don't like the little
seeds.
Yeah, because I mean they're
bigger.
unchewable.
Yeah, they're bigger than strawberry seeds. Yeah.
Not a fan. So and we're sitting with a whole jar of these, and I'm like, well, shit. Honey, those are not strawberry jams. He's like, what? Looked at the thing. He's like, oh, okay. And then he goes to the store. He almost again bought the raspberry. He's like, oh no, you don't. Strawberry. That's the only jam we'll put on like everything. Like, no.
Yeah, that's why I started making it too.
Right. It's cold enough to eat now.
Okay. It's stuck to the top. These are licorice and white chocolate.
Yes.
I say it like I did literally anything for it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Because I started making these at home, like this bakery started selling the cookie dough. It was similar to this, and but the chocolate chip was just, you know, chopped down chocolate, so sometimes you get like these chunks.
Yeah.
And then when I moved here, obviously this was one of those doughs that you could get, so I was like, I'll just make it. It took 2 batches for me to make it exactly the same as the store. I'm so sorry.
Where are you, Jay? Like, country.
I stuffed that whole thing in my mouth. I was like, oh.
No, the licorice is so light.
Yeah.
It is much more subdued than when it's a raw dough.
Yeah. That's why I'm always like, I wonder if this is enough in the dough. I'm like, because I want the hint.
Yeah.
But but in the dough it's a lot rawer, more raw.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. I want to take one for
Yeah,
my
go
husband.
for it.
See if he likes it.
I hope he doesn't get a migraine though.
Huh?
I hope he doesn't get a migraine though.
No, he'll just take a bite and try it.
Mm.
And then I'll have to eat the rest.
But oh no.
Yeah.
Look at that dumbass face. Alright, hold on. Okay. That smelled amazing. Okay.
Last one?
Just gonna have 2 more minutes and then it's done. It's gonna be a little bit more soft baked. Because like I said, I eat most of these.
Yeah.
I eat most
Are we
of
going
these.
out after? Do you want to go to
I do.
stuff?
I do want to do that.
Hmm.
Yes, I do want to do. I was like, hold on, was there anything else that I had to do after like the kids are done with school? No. It's gonna be fine. The dog isn't home, so I don't have to walk him yet.
Today's Thursday, right?
Yes, I hope so. We're streaming.
Oh, right.
It better be Thursday. But I honestly, every day this week, I'm like, what day is it today? And I'll have to check my phone. It's not enough for me to check the schedules and all the shit. I'm just
literally every day of my life. Literally every day of my life. What day is it today?
It's a day with the thingy, with the stuff.
Yeah. So Monday we're streaming. Wait. Let's talk about next week. Because next week, Thursday, we have to move to Wednesday, correct?
That is correct.
But Monday is a holiday.
Yes. And we have the lunch.
And we have the lunch, right?
Mhm.
So, yes.
Here's.
Hmm?
I was just poofing up my hair. I
Oh.
was like, oh, look at that humongous. Oh. And then later today I'll be like, oh no.
So, Thursday we need to move to Wednesday, right? So we have to change, you'll change it on the schedule?
Yes, I can do that.
And then
But after
Monday will
today.
be at my place?
I guess so.
Yeah.
We can also just do it like in the car. Do it in the car. That sounds so pretty.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Just do it in the car.
No, let's save it because you're going to need your data for
That
Iceland.
is true. But I mean, if we were in the car park anyway, like next to Kiwi, that's still.
Oh. And then we'll just disconnect every hour.
It's a super short stream today. It's an hour. Maybe. Maybe.
We could also just do it to at my place.
Yeah.
I can,
I remember we were thinking maybe we should make something for the lunch. And you said
yes,
cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
And I meant to ask you, but then I forgot. And then I meant to ask you again, and then I forgot. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll save it for tomorrow. And I almost forgot. Tomorrow being today. How do you make cheesecake that is ready at that time? Oh, I'm being like serious. Like, I don't know.
You mix it up and you bake it, and then you put it in, you just let it cool. You can eat it warm too.
Yeah. Oh, you bake it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you bake it after you put like the cheese bit in it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Have you never made cheesecake?
I have, but most of them are like the ones that you bake the bottom, and then you put like the stuff in there, and sometimes I think I baked one like maybe once, but most of them are put in
you
the
make
chiller.
the gelatin cheese.
No, I don't make those either. I don't want to know how to make those.
Okay.
I put gelatin in one once, and that was when I was trying to do the lemon thing. You did not.
USA. I'm from the US too. I see that you guys know each other well. Which one of you guys can burp better?
Me! We're not doing the 7-Up, no, the Sprite challenge.
Yeah.
Sweet baby Jesus, I would die.
What the hell are you talking about?
What, the 7? Did I not send you the girl who like sounded like a demon when she burped?
You did,
But
but I thought it was just
challenge.
Oh, it's a challenge.
Yeah, so what they're doing is you chug like a small bottle of Sprite.
Oh no.
The fizziest thing on the planet, right? And like people are just, but the rule is you can't burp. Like I want to burp just thinking about it.
No. Why do people do this stuff? Do these things?
It's hilarious. I have no idea. I mean, I literally think my stomach would explode. Think, can't do this. Pass out. Nope.
I saw 2 girls do that with a water bottle too, and I was like, why is that hard? I don't understand that one.
Chugging a whole water bottle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just like a regular.
Chug a whole this, I'll be impressed. And also really concerned.
And and probably drown from that shit, but water poisoning, I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Your kidneys are gonna be like, fuck you.
Yeah. I'll just be in the toilet for the rest of the afternoon.
Yep.
Peeing every 0.03 seconds.
Just move my P.O. box to the bathroom. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, she's the better burper. I'm the farter. Yep.
That's just because
especially
when I need to
if I
fart,
laugh really.
I gotta walk away. You'll find me in a weird section of the store. That's because I was farting. And I didn't know if it would be deadly or not. Because we're talking about like farting and stuff. Oh, hold on. Did I turn it off?
I don't know.
I did! Oh my god, look at me. Not remembering shit what I'm doing, but hey, I'm on it. But we when we went to Denmark, my husband and the kiddos.
Oh, I was like, we haven't gone to Denmark. I don't know what you mean.
Like, what?
I don't remember that
one.
one.
Go to Denmark. It's fun.
Let's go.
But we were. And
you can't because you're gonna be.
I can't wait to come back and be like, did you miss me? And you'd be like, no. The most peaceful 4 weeks of my life, except your dog.
The most boring 4 weeks of my life.
But we were in Denmark, and they had this hedge maze thing, and in the middle of the maze, they had like a tower, like a watchtower, so you could like see everybody in the maze or whatever. And we just walked there, and the kids ran ahead of us. Mm-hmm. And at one point I saw one of my kids, so I ran after them, and so I lost my husband in there. And I was like, okay, and all of a sudden we heard my husband go, roar! And we heard people screaming, but it wasn't us! And then I heard, oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were my kids. I'm so sorry. And there was laughing and stuff, so it was okay. But I was like, honey, are you okay? And he's like, that was awkward.
That's a word.
It was great.
Awkward.
And then he's like, okay, race you to the middle. We just heard him screaming that somewhere. And 2 of my kids were already in the tower. Like, there was no race to be had. It was just me and him. Sorry. Yeah. And we're like, okay. And we're like moving through this maze. And one of my kids comes down and finds my ass and takes me up. So we're like, we won. And then the next thing we know, my husband is stomping out of the maze. And we're like, what?
Where are you going?
Where are you going? It wasn't that hard. He's like, no, I have to take a shit. It took so long to get out of the maze. I need the bathroom now. And it's burnt into my mind. And then just shouting that at us in Icelandic. We were just pissing ourselves.
Would you all be embarrassed to burp or fart?
Oh God,
in front
no.
of your husband?
Oh God,
it's
no.
A daily occurrence.
Yep.
We are, no.
Once when I couldn't stop burping for we had just had a huge meal and I was like, whatever. My husband was my wife the troll. I was like, I'm just saying thanks for dinner in troll. Literally. And we even discussed putting like on the inside of the ring instead of like from him to me or like the names.
Yeah.
I wanted to put Farticus and a Pimpolina, which is basically like the female version of Farticus. It's absolutely not. I was like,
What is
better
mine?
be so funny.
I have a thing in mind.
Mm.
Is it this one?
You are asking the wrong person.
Maybe it's this one. I have 2 sets of wedding rings.
Ah. What?
Oh yeah, this one. The date and then legally mine.
Oh, legally mine.
Yeah.
That's cute. Ooh.
Legally mine.
Mine.
I have 2 sets of rings because this says I'm married in the U.S. and this says I'm married in Norway.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Huh.
because the U.S. tradition is different.
Okay, cool.
So I have my wedding band.
Right.
This is my
Engagement ring. Right, yes,
Yeah.
of course, of course.
Black diamond because
I love it.
I have to be different.
Don't look at me, I'd be like, give me them rupees and emeralds.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, but make it blingy. I want all the things.
Yeah.
The raven in me needs all the bling.
Is Iceland different?
Some people have engagement rings, some people just have wedding rings. It doesn't really matter.
I know here he explained to me before, like when you have this one, like your
Mhm.
wedding ring, and when you're engaged, you wear it on your left hand here, and then you get married and you flip it to your right hand.
Yeah. I can't remember, I think it's probably the same back home.
Okay.
But you know, I was like, F you, I'm left-handed. You can go fuck yourselves. Stop talking to the priest. You can go to heaven. No, I'm kidding. As if there was a priest.
Alright.
Hold on. Here we go.
We got married in the mountains
Nice.
Yep. to give him a taste of home.
Aw, that's sweet. I like that though.
Your watermelons are very big.
Thanks.
Mr. Obvious.
Mm.
Yeah.
I was like, name what?
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother.
Nah. But we are done with the cookies. They're all out of the oven.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're gonna figure out what to do on Monday,
No,
Which is
no,
probably
we'll just
at
come
your
to-
house?
Yeah, come just come.
and then we're gonna switch Thursday to Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then there's the weekend where you're gonna do a market.
Mott Holland.
And no, like next weekend. This weekend, yes, there's Mott Holland. Next weekend, not so much.
No.
No.
Although I have to sort my shit before next weekend.
For sure.
Yeah.
And also call them and tell them, I ain't doing your thing, I'm doing the other thing. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
I just think you should do it in that voice. For no reason.
Okay.
You'll be like, okay, excuse me.
But I have to do it in Norwegian, so. Yeah.
Or something. They actually say hi here. Like when they say bye on the phone.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
It's like chow.
Yeah, but I can't do it.
Chai.
I'm just like, this is
I don't
wrong.
either. I say
I'm
ha
gonna say
then.
goodbye to you, so I'm gonna say hade. Like,
There
it's
you go, there's
wrong.
another one.
Oh, thank you. Keep this here somewhere. Fall down immediately, or?
Now it's gonna be tickling your elbow, and you're like, what?
Yeah, I'll be like, fly!
Oh wait, that one's still in.
That one's still attached.
Still attached.
All right.
Yeah,
I
let's.
think we're good now.
Yeah,
Like,
because now we're gonna go run errands.
yes.
So.
Errands are fun.
Yep.
So we hope you have a nice weekend, and thank you for joining us today.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else? Corner? No.
No.
Ciao. Bye.